Poof.
Poof.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Sorry we're running a little bit late today. Had some craziness this week. Broken cars, broken stuff. We went to a rage room today, me and the wife.
Yeah, we swung some sledgehammers. We smashed some bottles. It was one of the most relaxing experiences I've ever had.
It was a good release.
I smashed a keyboard. I smashed a desk phone.
If you've never been to a rage room, 10 out of 10, I do recommend.
10.
But only if they have a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Only if they have a sledgehammer.
And if they have an old water heater, like ours did, it is especially satisfying to hit it with the sledgehammer.
Also, Squid, no broken people. Hey, yeehaw, Meech.
Thanks.
Yeehaw. 4 months. Wow, man. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Meech.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Meech. Maybe if you hang out in the chat long enough, we might be able to get you a mini to go along with those dice, as we're going to be giving away a free custom Hero Forge mini today. If you've never used Hero Forge before, it's a lot of fun. That's what we use for all of our minis. I think except for Cheryl. Cheryl was something else. But
I found your own Thingiverse.
They have elephant people now. They didn't before. Now they do.
Now they do.
So you can make anything you want, and then you send the STL file over to me. I'll print it for you, and maybe even paint it for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be doing that giveaway later tonight.
Oh, yeah.
As per usual, there's a 50-50 chance that the dice roller is working. It is not working today.
We usually roll a dice, and if it lands on evens, it works, and it lands on odds, it doesn't.
Yeah. So
this week, the entire week landed on odds.
Yeah, the entire week has been on odds.
Yeah.
So does that mean every time somebody rolls something, quote unquote, we just take the highest number?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I think.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
So y'all roll things, because we have real good
y'all
rolls
roll
coming in
12s.
today.
Yeah. Actually, there's a secondary dice roller in the chat that I can use to roll your guys' dice. But if you guys ever want to roll dice, that was hard for me to say for whatever reason. You can type exclamation point like D4 in the chat, and then it'll roll dice for you in the chat.
Ooh.
It doesn't show up on screen, but it's the next best thing.
Yeah.
So that's probably how we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
That's a good way to do it. Plus, just general fun and crazy antics in the chat, so you can get the highest D20 and all that good stuff.
Just as long as they're not rigged like the Discord one.
I can neither confirm nor deny that the Discord dice is rigged. Though, on a personal level, I can say that, no, I didn't. Please believe me.
Hey, I rolled a 19 earlier.
Yeah.
But then
So it
I
wasn't
rolled
a 20.
like a 2. So.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Rigged.
20s are reserved for Christmas and special holidays.
I've never rolled a 20.
Really? You rolled it for Christmas, because I set it to where it could only roll 20s.
We could only roll 20s.
It is rigged. You heard it here first. Well, on Christmas it was, and it was rigged in a good way.
That was
Everybody
amazing.
gets a 20. You get a 20. You get a 20.
Get a 20.
You know what? You should actually go in there and just start rigging it for certain people and not say anything.
Not say anything. That would take way too much time that I don't have. But maybe one day, whenever I do have a ridiculous amount of time, I'll go in there and do that.
Is it time to roll that beautiful bean footage?
Actually, that's a good point. It is time to roll that beautiful bean footage. Let's play that intro. If I can find the button.
There it is.
The stone hallways of Xorbris are damp and cold. As you wander back through the ankle-deep water that continues to seep in through the cracks, your eyes soak in a harsh reality. Lining the edges of these hallways are deep gnomes of all ages, huddled together with worried faces, most of them cut and bruised. Who, you wonder, is responsible for this tragedy? Nyhe Serin? The Kuo-Toa? And so, half-heartedly, you console yourself with the fact that you've been tasked with taking care of at least some of the problem. Yeah, I agree, Squid. Good beans.
Good
I was very
beans.
happy with that intro today.
Also, shout out to Squid, who has our Twitch stream up, and on the other screen is the background, which is you.
Aww.
He said I have 2 Alexes on my
Thanks,
screen.
Squiddy. So yeah, you guys have now seen the intro. We have seen the intro. You guys now find yourselves in the hallways of the city that has been swept underwater, Xorbris. Starting to make your way back up the stairs topside with the mission that you've just been tasked with, and several new shiny magic items in hand that will allow you to breathe underwater for a short period of time.
Oh boy.
And see in the dark.
And see in the dark. Who could forget? So, what would you like to do?
So I wanted. Are we like in a building still, like underwater?
You guys are making your way up at this point. You're not quite topside yet, so you can.
When's
you
the
can
last? When's the last time we long rested? A while ago,
I
right?
think
only
a
about an
little
hour
Or
ago.
was it shortly? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't very long ago.
Yeah. I want to like try to explore the city a little bit.
Okay.
Did we figure out? I think we did why it was built, like why it was 2 different kinds of construction.
You didn't figure out why. You just noticed that it was. That basically there's. You noticed that it wasn't built that way because of the flooding. The flooding was very recent.
Okay. Is there anywhere I can like look around and try to examine the difference in the architecture?
Sure. Once you make your way back up topside, you kind of peer over the edge, tippy toes with your
Yeah.
little gnomish height of, an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
Make a perception check for me. See what you can
Rolling
see.
already.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even have D&D Beyond up. Whoops.
Silly Mo.
Silly Mo.
Hey, what's up, Reeb? What are you? What are you doing back there?
They're trying to high
That's the
five
wrong
each other.
side.
on
You
the
have to
way
do it
out.
the opposite way.
Who's trying to high five?
They're trying
Sam
to high
and
five each
Becca.
other.
Oh.
You would literally just have to high
Yeah,
five.
just
have to literally
in
high five.
Actual, like real life.
I thought we were on the opposite side of each other.
We've just
Nope.
been like whispering to each other and trying to figure this out while y'all talk. We're so stupid.
Oh no! I heard y'all whisper, and I was like, "What are they? What are
Yeah, I
they
don't
doing?"
have the Twitch stream pulled up. You can
That's
see
the
it.
We do. It's
Well, there's a
there.
delay. There's a
There's a
delay.
delay.
I thought I was on
That's
the opposite
fantastic.
side.
Y'all are so funny.
Oh my
Let's
god!
do-
What was
yeah.
I rolling?
We did
Perception. You were rolling perception.
Okay, it's
I think.
We failed our perception check.
I said, hey, look at each other's elbows, and you were looking at the wrong elbows, just like a different person.
I was looking at
So-
Cheryl's elbows.
Looking over the side, Taffy, you can see that, again, the structures are built atop what appears to be much older structures, much older stone, with dwarven statues deep in the water and engravings that depict a dwarven style as opposed to something more gnomish that you're used to. You can see that this extends below the water line, and so again, this was the whole city was built atop this, but not because of the flooding. Why don't you roll me a history check to see if you might be able to ascertain as to why?
Ooh, I've studied history.
I have a kill, but I also, if we're still with the person that was helping us, I'd like to try to talk to them about it.
He stayed downstairs, but you do see now that you're up top, Githrund, the one that was wearing the obsidian crown, is talking to some of the other deep gnomes atop and pointing them in various areas where they need to keep watch.
Okay, so did my history check give me anything? 12.
A 12. Why don't you roll with advantage because our Sinway is helping you?
Oh yeah. I'm going to tell you the things I've
Same.
learned.
It's the same thing.
Oh my gosh. Dang it.
You know, you find it odd that
How bizarre.
the city is built
How bizarre.
atop dwarven structures, but there are no dwarves here. And that's the extent.
Yeah, so I imagine I can ascertain that the dwarves died and the city was abandoned?
Maybe.
Okay.
Or they were like, hey, we're going to put a city on top of you. And they were like, wait, no, stop. And they did it
And
anyway.
the city was like, no.
Please no. Okay, well, while everybody else is doing what they want to do, I want to go talk to Obsidian Boy. And
Okay.
figure out what's happening here.
This is to the group. How long are we planning on waiting until we depart?
Oh, I honestly, I thought we were leaving right away.
Same.
Well,
Are we in
Well,
a
Taffy's already gone. You can.
Yeah.
I don't
Go
mind
Taffy.
waiting.
Yeah, we'll
I figure-
Waiting, but
I figure we can get a little more information maybe from, I can't remember the guy's name, out of
Githrond.
character. No,
Yeah,
the
no.
little dude downstairs.
Oh, the little guy.
Yeah.
Shedlug.
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 Get a little more info and maybe get a little short rest in.
question for you,
Mhm.
but I need you
short
to
rest.
Oh, you need me to mute.
He's trying to get balls back. He won't say it.
Can you, or is
Yeah,
that gonna mess
obviously.
something up?
We just.
I'm worried about it
Can I
messing
take
Yeah,
something
use
up.
my spell slots.
Yeah, do that.
On flying Cheryl and counterspelling the giant thing.
Okay. Oh, yeah, go downstairs and rest.
He just gets 2 of them.
Yeah, I only get 2 of them.
Just though.
I mean, if we don't have time to short rest, it's fine.
No,
but
that's-
if we have the opportunity,
No, that makes sense. But I
Yeah.
was like.
Cheryl had a real
like
fun
Sam.
though Peter Pan moment, flying in with his sparkling
Yeah, that was
spirit
cool.
guardians around him.
You can fly. You can fly.
He really appreciated it.
you're welcome.
All right, sorry.
I'm
asking
receiving
you.
super secret messages
Yes.
from Taffy over there.
Sonorin,
Oi.
we've had quite a few people dead around here. Do you feel like you could use any of them?
You might know that.
I thought you knew what
I mean, I could always use them.
You heard that she went through.
I
night.
didn't know.
Tie some
you
strings to him.
Just carrying
Just
him is the
starts
problem.
puppeting him.
know. Oh, okay. So they need to rot
she was
first
sent the
before
same
you can
ways.
put them in.
Well, I mean, I can't fit. It's a community
Got a
bag,
bag
you
of
know what I
holding,
mean?
don't we?
We do, but like, we didn't really discuss it beforehand, and I didn't just want to
Well, let's discuss it
assume that
right
I
now.
could
What's up?
shove. What?
Well, let's discuss it right now.
What's going on?
We don't. Why are you calling this? Okay.
I'm trying to help. There's bones all around us.
Yes,
from,
quite. There's a lot.
I just want to make
I had
sure that you're
noticed.
able to animate with what you need. I'm fine with that.
This is just. I have to admit. I have to say this is quite awkward. I've never met anyone so casually comfortable talking about raising the dead.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I haven't been around somebody who casually raised the dead. So also, this feels casual because I haven't thought it was uncasual.
Well, that's awkward because it wasn't intended to be casual, but that's fine.
Genuinely sorry.
I mean, I've got a pact with a dark entity that I.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I mean, if we have
you know.
enough room in the bag of holding, we can shove, like Tim and Dave in there. And I'm sure that'll be fine for the road, and we'll get some more later.
Some snacks for the
like
road.
chicken wings,
Sure. I mean, we have that.
bucket of bones.
I'm just not very physically capable of doing anything more than just really writing. So
I understand. I'm pretty strong if that's what you need.
Can't you just raise them and we put something heavy on them and just sink them to the bottom? And they follow us.
The bottom of the
I mean, if we can, they don't need to breathe.
The water.
So
That's true. They don't need to breathe.
There's probably a lot of bones at the bottom of the water, like already loose bones.
and
That's also true.
also, if you don't forget it, I did steal this bag of
How
holding.
many
so
dead bodies are around us currently?
Well, I assume they may have cleaned some up, and so we may need to.
Can we see your dead bodies,
Some more
please?
people.
Please take us to the dead
Bring out
room.
your dead.
Things have been cleaned up a bit.
Yeah.
Mostly the Kuo-Toa bodies have been thrown over the side, and a lot of the deep gnome bodies that you saw are being carried below.
An army of
you know,
tiny
they-
soldiers.
Probably best to not
they may
raise
not like
their
they can be
talent.
tiny soldier.
Dad, you're back. Dad.
Oh no!
Eat him.
Oh my God,
My nephew's
necromancy.
watching.
So fun.
Gotta love it.
Oh,
This is where I reveal myself as the BBEG. Yeah, I'm the bad guy the whole time.
All right, so
You're going to talk to Githrun,
well,
right?
before I do that,
Uh-huh.
we were previously talking about how they wanted to just leave, but I don't want to just leave because
Okay. That's cool.
This
We
is-
didn't want to just leave. We just thought that we were. We
Yeah,
don't like,
yeah, I'm just
that's all
I
we're
think we-
saying
yeah.
why I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I want to figure out why the city has two different types of architecture, and also ask them if they
Go ask 'em.
saw Milvy, and if they know how she got through here, because we were told that she was directed the same way that we were, and she probably had to go through the flooded tunnels as well. So
Or maybe pre-flood.
Also, ask them what their relation is with the Sun Touched.
and also we talked to them about the
Are we
drought,
near
right? They're not
anybody?
friends with the
We're-
drought.
You guys are kind of off on your own, and there are deep gnomes kind of running.
But we're not being
Between-
like spied on actively.
Not
or like,
Not
I
yet.
don't know.
if you want, you can make a perception check and see.
sure.
Alex mentally went, "Oh shit, how does it know?"
13.
It doesn't look
Decent
like you are now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just kind of want to know what their relationship is with the drought, which I'm pretty sure we already discussed.
More or less, you talked to them, and it seemed like they're not very familiar with anything that Nyhe Serin has done. They thought that the Kuo-Toa were responsible for the flooding.
Okay. So then I want to go talk to Obsidian Boy.
Okay.
And first, I want to ask him, what was his name again?
Githrund.
Githrund. Can you tell me why there are two distinct different types of architecture in the city?
He turns
come
around, ready to look up,
And
And-
meets my eye line?
actually looks down a little bit.
I'm gonna follow. I don't want to be a part of it. I just want to hear. I'm not sneaking, but I do like what Sam is doing.
Our city was built atop the ruins of another.
The ruins.
Yes.
The fallen city?
It didn't fall from anywhere. As best I could.
I mean, like, the abandoned. Nobody was here.
As far as I know, it's been ages, but I believe no one was here prior. Is this pertinent to the problem that we're...
No, I was just curious.
I understand.
One thing that is pertinent, we happen to know of someone, I forgot what she is. Is she a gnome?
She is a half-elf.
Half-elf. We happen to know of a half-elf that was also directed through this way to get to the same place that we are going, Mount Burnram. And we know that she also came from Nyhe Serin, and I was just wondering if you guys had seen a half-elf coming through here, or if you've heard of...
You see a
also
look
one?
of confusion for a moment, and he... like the tall ones? And he points over, like, in everyone else's direction.
I don't know. Would she be the same height?
Huh?
Yeah,
Would,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, like me.
You would be the first that we've seen of your kind. Should we have seen another?
I'm not sure. I would think so. But I also don't know if there's another way to get out. So that's kind of what we were just trying to figure out.
There is.
Because if she didn't come through this way, then she had to have gone a different way. Unless somehow she got through here without you guys. Y'all are annoying. Anytime I try to start, like, actually role-playing, y'all so annoying.
Well, no, it was just the little turtle meme from Kung Fu Panda. There is another. I don't know. That's what I saw in
I
my
didn't
head.
have my Zoom up, so I couldn't actually see you.
Oh, I thought it was a Yoda
Yeah.
reference.
I didn't know that reference.
also
so I
thought
just
it was
looked at
Yoda.
Sam and
Is it from
smiled.
Kung Fu Panda? Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Kung Fu Panda, Star Wars. It's all the same thing.
It probably is Kung Fu Panda.
They're all in the
both.
same universe.
Definitely Star Wars.
It is Star Wars, yeah.
What am I thinking of?
Kung Fu Panda.
What is that little turtle?
Yoda?
I know what you're talking
Turtle
about.
just says he's
Sam.
a dragon warrior. He's like, the panda's the dragon warrior.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, yes, that is from Star Wars, though.
What if she could like teleport only within a certain feet of somewhere?
Milby?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like she
I don't know how magic works.
says the magic user.
I punch
all
people.
together?
I don't use magic.
I mean, like, would there be any reason for us not
That's
to
my
have
old
followed
character.
them, Alex?
No, y'all would all be together.
Okay, then I want to insight check whenever he said that we would have been the first.
Oh, good
Okay.
idea. I always forget about insight checks. I'm so good at them.
Becca, 3 sessions later. Can I insight check the guy?
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
You can
Yeah.
tell
I did-
from the genuine look of confusion that he is not lying. You people
that
are the
upsetting?
first that he's seen that aren't deep gnomes.
Because it's a nat 20 and it's like, man, he's telling the truth.
You, with the nat 20, you gather from his reaction that this place was closed off to pretty much everything except for maybe the occasional Kuo-Toa and yeah.
Kuo-Toa.
So maybe she was
Kuo-Toa.
working with the Kuo-Toa? Or she went a different way?
How long has the city been flooded?
Oh, it's been like this for about a week.
About a week ago.
And I'm going to turn to Taffy and say, do we know when Milvy
I
came
think
through?
it was just a few days before us. From my understanding, she wouldn't have been here before it flooded. According to the people that we talked to people in Iceland.
Thermos?
Yeah,
right?
Firmus is the one
yes.
that mentioned that
And, like, who-
she had
who
helped
told us these
a
things
half-elf named Milvy
Yes.
through the city.
Yeah, and she told us the timeline, right?
Yeah, she said a few days before.
So post flood.
No. Yes.
It would have been post-flood,
I was like, no, it was
based
after.
on the information that you have.
Yes, post.
Good old after Malone.
After Malone. Oh, that one really got me.
I can't.
Oh my gosh.
After Malone.
It's my next character is a bard.
Post after Malone.
All right, I'll kill you this session. No,
All right,
no taken.
perfect.
Yeah.
No, take it.
All right. So, from our understanding, this is just me to the group. Milby would have come here after it flooded. So she either knows something we don't know and got through here, or she knows something we don't know and she went a different route.
Or she died.
Or she died.
That's also a possibility.
I
Sam.
understand nothing.
Sorry. Cheryl. I called you Sam. Cheryl. Why are
He's
you
waiting
being
for
mean
you.
to me?
I was just scooting you over.
I thought you were being mean to me at the time. Cheryl, can you commune with your God to figure things out?
Why are you laughing?
Osiris, I don't know what's going on.
What's happening, Bex?
Got the giggles over there?
Get the giggles.
Oh no.
Making me laugh.
Cheryl goes, I don't understand what's so funny about talking to my god.
Religion isn't a joke.
You think this is a joke?
But can you talk to your God and figure those kinds of things out? I'm just trying to understand that relationship.
What kind of things?
Like, could you figure out if she's
Is
dead or
Novi's
not?
dead? Can you speak with the dead?
I've never really gotten a response from Osiris before, but I could try.
I just didn't know if you could talk or communicate.
Depending on our
some way.
DM.
Like outside of character, it's more like regular religion in today's world. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, okay.
it's
I
not
didn't know
like
if it was like
they're
a cleric
constant.
thing.
I mean,
didn't know if you could,
maybe
like,
it normally is,
commune
but for
every day or
Cheryl,
something.
that's how it's been. Like he's just like, hey, thank you for the bread.
No, I'm pretty sure that's normal religion. Yep.
Bread.
Oh,
Is God your waiter or something?
Oh my god.
Can I have some warm breadsticks, please?
Yeah, they're endless, literally.
These should be free. They were 30 minutes late.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean,
Squid
like,
said,
whenever.
yeah, that's something we do in church.
But if there's like a little spot for me to go off and pray, I'll go burn some incense and pray to Osiris real quick. But
Okay.
Burn
we'll say
some incense.
the process takes you about 10 minutes to do.
Can
Okay,
we
well,
have
they-
been
they can do their
resting at this juncture, just like chilling?
Yeah.
Does that
certainly.
count? Okay.
You can. You guys can go ahead and start a short rest at this point.
Cool.
I mean, unless anybody had more questions for Homeboy.
No,
Githrind is
I do.
waiting.
I have a question for Githrin.
Okay.
So, when we were down below, we were talking a little bit about mining gems and such. We're just trying to figure out, is it possible for us to do the same? Do you all have like a hold on all the gems that are around here?
That area is flooded. If you look to the side of the city
flooded too.
where the falls are going over, that area down there is where we dig.
So does that mean? Is all of that water just? If we unflood it, is it going to drain properly from there?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, alright. Just trying to help.
How do you propose we unflood it?
I don't know. I don't know how we're doing anything.
We can burn the water.
Burn it all.
We use magic, man.
It's just steamy.
We've been doing a lot of things lately. I think we can manage the water, right?
I do have essentially water bending.
Ooh.
Elephant Man can bend water.
Cool.
Let's get it out of here,
Are
then.
you just talking about your trunk, or is it magic?
I can part the Red Sea.
Dude,
Like a sea of blood?
Let's do that and go get some gems too.
Sea of bread.
Fair enough.
Warm bread.
So, are you guys sticking around for the rest of the short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Okay.
figure we can do that while chatting and all that kind of jazz.
Could I
Waiting for
do
Cheryl
a
to get his thing.
meditation after I've asked that question?
Yeah, of course.
So now
Um,
that she's meditating, I'd like to talk about my backstory.
Butthole.
Get some deep questions.
The time goes by quite peacefully. Nothing really of note happens aside from the deep gnomes retaking the hold on their city that was lost to the Kuo-Toa. As you all short rest, you occasionally see a few of the deep gnomes talk amongst themselves, move to different postings, and throw the bodies of some deceased Kuo-Toa over the sides back into the water, ridding the city of them once and for all. Arsenaway, why don't you make a religion check, and Cheryl, you can do the same.
I rolled a 17 on my religion check.
Very nice.
I don't know why it's not showing up, but I rolled a 15.
Okay. Cheryl, as you are sitting meditating, you feel a bitter cold root itself inside of your body. You can't stop from shaking. And as you try to open your eyes and escape this feeling, you realize that you can't. You feel frozen, stuck, unable to move. And in a last-ditch effort, you jolt yourself awake and find that you are unharmed and not frozen. There is a chill in the air, but it's not uncomfortable. You're not sure what to make of this exactly. Arsinoe.
I was repeating what Sam was doing.
Your contact with your spirit guardian begins to take on a visual form, something that you haven't had the pleasure of in quite some time, since coming into the Underdark, in fact. You see white outstretched before you.
Oh yeah, put that hood on, Vex.
Nothing but a blinding white, and as your vision adjusts and things come into focus, you see that there are streaks moving through the white. Turning around, you see nothing else but the wind whipping. You look down, and at your feet, you see a glowing shard of crystal. It's embedded in the snow, and you have to dig it out. And as you do, you pull it closer to your face. It shines with a brilliant light. And though it almost blinds you,
Oh my gosh.
you recognize this from somewhere. You know that you have seen this crystal before, and your vision ends. Oh my
Can I try to recall at all where I've seen that crystal from before? Or was that it? And that's
vision.
Yeah, I think if you had rolled a little bit higher in your religion, maybe you could have recalled that, but you just can't place it. You're not sure.
Your reception was a little off.
Sorry, I only have
Can
2
you
bars
hear me
right
now?
now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pull my notepad out, and like as soon as I come here, I'm gonna be like, and I'm going to start writing everything down.
Just like that.
In her dream journal.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I come to, I'm gonna explain to the group what I felt.
Okay.
And same. I don't know. I've never had like a premonition before, so I don't know like if it's like non-kosher for me to impose onto Cheryl and just be like, I think she's trapped in the snow, or if like based on the religion check, I was just really cold and I don't know what the hell happened.
I would. Oh, are you saying that to us?
I guess so. Yeah. I didn't know like if Alex was like, yeah, your check was so low that like you really wouldn't know that you were just cold and you were kind of freaked out by that,
I would.
or if like
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, I mean, you
That's
as
what he was
Cheryl
kind of
know where
implying.
you guys are headed. You get the feeling that whatever bitter cold you felt is a premonition of what's ahead.
And this was while Cheryl was focusing like on Milvy, like is she alive? Is she dead? Kind of dealio.
Yes.
Are you laughing at the pictures of you, Becca?
Yes.
They're so good.
Dude, it was a bad night to turn my self-view off because I don't know how.
Oh, I love it.
I live for the Becca hype moment.
They're
They're
the
so
best.
great.
It just kept going. I was like, I
was waiting.
high enough. Like I didn't know what to do.
I had my screen grab like over you, waiting for you to do like this because I knew you were gonna do it.
Oh my god.
Okay, I would also like to describe that crystal to the party,
Okay.
just in case somebody else has any knowledge of such things.
Would I know it as the crystal that the elder in my village described to me from the meteor?
I am going to have Taffy
Yes.
and Sarnorin
Yes.
make a history check.
Alrighty. Do I get any kind of help?
Nope.
Chat?
Oh.
Chat.
No,
That's super
no
meta.
begging.
Fuck!
Aww.
Yes! Thanks, Meech!
Got
Nice.
one.
Hey, so Meech,
Exclamation point D8.
yeah, exclamation point D8 to see what you rolled in the chat, Meech. Since our virtual dice roller's not working.
Desperately need it.
Sarnorin did a pretty
Whoa,
good
a
job.
Hell
6.
yeah! Okay. So So
So 7.
Well, Sarnoran, what did you get? Let's see, because I mean anybody
21.
can take
okay, I'm gonna take both of those,
it. Okay.
and that is a 12.
Why would you do that?
Because well, it's you and Sarnoran roll for the same thing, and he got a 21.
That's what we're saying. Don't use it yet.
All
But
It's up to you.
it's up to
but,
you.
That's fine. Then I rolled it.
I will tell you that even with a 12, it wouldn't have been enough.
Okay.
Sarnoran,
I'll take all the fun away. Jeez.
A 12 is really slow.
I know, I rolled a 4.
I know. What if you die later? We need that 6 because you're like,
Okay.
It's accurate.
Arsenaway describes this crystal to you, and you think back to a time that feels so long ago, but was in fact only a couple weeks ago, when you were in the city of Irigan, and Milvy had a mysterious crystal that you were tasked with investigating. You and Taffy both.
Shit.
Though it didn't glow in any regard, you guess that because Arsenaway says that she has got the feeling that she's been around it before, and you know that Milvy is ahead, you feel like this might be the same crystal.
so Milvy is buried alive right now. We gotta go get her.
I don't
It's one
think
take.
Somebody go get her. She's frozen like a popsicle.
we're getting closer to the right idea.
No, I don't. Okay, no, I don't. I don't mean that she is truly buried alive. More that like she's been injured.
She's buried
and
dead.
That was, and that was dropped, and so maybe she's in danger. I don't know.
Write your stuff.
Maybe she is danger?
In danger.
No,
Endangered.
I'm countering with maybe there's a reason why maybe she's gotten through here all alone. So just keep that in the back of your mind.
Oh, but okay, but then why would the crystal be buried? As if it were.
I don't know.
I mean, why wouldn't it be on her person?
I'm just saying, maybe we don't know everything there is to know.
Oh no, I'm a-okay with that. Sure, I don't trust her.
A-okay.
So
Cheryl.
the crystal was glowing in your premonition.
Yeah. What color was it glowing, Alex?
Oh, I was about to text Sam. Can you stop playing with whatever you're playing with over there? We hear all of that.
Yeah, it's a dice check like box.
Yeah, it's one of the chess boxes. I'm just spinning it.
You need to
Silent
get
fidget
Sam
toy.
one of those fidget cubes.
A fidget spinner
Yeah.
or something.
No,
Yeah,
the
just
little-
that.
You ever seen the
Yeah,
cubes?
just
I have seen the cubes.
It's got like toggles and
Yeah. I have
Just as long as it's silent.
2 command strips, the Velcro ones, but I took the command strips off and I used the Velcro while I work.
That's gonna make just as much
no,
noise.
I do it while I work. I leave it at my desk, but that's what I play with all day.
Have you ever seen the video of the guy who's like
Teaches you how to tactically open Velcro.
Yeah, he's like, so nobody hears the Velcro. He's like,
Well, that's how me and my cousin. That's how me and my cousin used to open Cokes. Me and Brooke, whenever
he would like
yeah,
yell.
well, her mom would get mad at us. What up, City Guard? Her mom would get mad at us for drinking Cokes, and so we would sit on the side and we would grab the Coke and we go. And we would open it whenever we did it. But then her mom started catching on, so then every time we would sneeze, her mom would come find us and we'd get in trouble. Fun times.
Stealth tips from the gang.
Yeah. Stealth tips with Mo.
Arsenaway, what were you asking? I'm sorry.
I was just asking if it was glowing a certain color.
It was glowing a brilliant white.
Brilliant white. Okay.
It's gonna be easy to find in the snow.
Oh, so
Right.
much fun.
Hey, Cheryl. How does it, how do you typically feel when you speak with your god? Have you ever felt this from them before?
No, it's usually just some sort of peace and calming. But I guess I've never really asked for anything other than that from Osiris before. Yeah, usually I'm just asking for some kind of reprieve from any kind of ill feelings that I have.
So you think this might have been a looking ahead into where maybe Milvy was?
my best guess, it could be what she is experiencing now, or what she will experience, or has experienced. She could have already perished.
You don't think it's a message to you?
It could be. I guess I'm... Cheryl's now noticeably considered. It's like, I had not considered that.
Oh no.
I know that you said that you've you said you'd been worried about your connection before. Do you think this is a sign of a breakage, maybe, or a sign of something growing closer? You know, the premonition could be a sign that your connection is strengthened, if you've never received one before.
Yeah, I guess it could be either the cold shoulder, so to speak, or a stronger bond, like you said. I guess there's only one way really to find out.
Summon your god here.
Fight him one-on-one to the death.
Mano y mano. Mano y god.
Elephant Man versus actual god.
So you guys do finish your short rest. If you need to roll any hit die or replenish any
Oh, thank you. I do.
stuffies, feel free.
That is the
I'm
technical
good.
term.
Stuffies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hit the short rest button.
Stuff and things.
Don't hit that.
You can
Don't hit that.
You can hit the button.
Things and stuff. Stuff and things. That's the song that plays whenever we take a short
You have
rest.
to roll the die.
God, I should be a bard. I should be a bard for my next character.
Next one.
to physically
Yeah, and I can sing the
Oh,
the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out.
You'd be like a really
I'm sorry.
messed up bard. Like
Yeah,
like
so for anyone who doesn't know, my mama used to sing that to us as a lullaby as a kid. And it's called The Funeral Song.
Ooh.
Look it up on YouTube. It's dark. She would sing
Yep.
it to me as a kid.
very dark.
Sleep.
What's like Ring Around the Rosie?
No, this is darker.
Oh no, it's very much
This is-
darker.
There's no, like, what's that? What am I trying to say? It's not like hidden meaning.
Oh no, yeah, it's just
like-
blatant. It's
yeah,
there.
it's blatant. Look it up.
Yeah. If you want to be creeped out.
Yep.
Anyway. looks like Ren and Arsenaway are working on
Technical stuffs?
technical stuffs.
No, just figuring out hit dice.
Ah. Fun.
Yeah, I
fun,
thought
fun,
it
fun.
rolled. I thought it rolled automatically. Ooh.
Oh, no.
You roll them. They're dice.
All right. What would you guys like to do now? You were up in the battlements after just having finished a short rest. You see that most of the deep gnomes are now in position, guarding
Did
what's left of their city.
did we pick up some bodies and shove them in, or bones and shove them into the bag of holding?
No,
You did
because there
not.
were none appropriate.
Yeah.
There were just appropriate bones laying around.
I'm a considerate necromancer. No, you
all
remember the only bodies that were
inappropriate.
left were the ones that they were carrying off to go cry about and bury. So I was like, probably not.
I mean,
the
we
time.
could just stop somebody and say, "Do you mind if I just take a femur real quick?
Yeah,
Just
could you just, like, mishmash the bones?
A femur.
You can, yeah.
got this scalpel real quick. I just need a quick second."
Hey, Alex. Did I see down below? I just keep going down below. Did I see any arrows when I was down there?
Like
Like bow and arrow arrows?
Like poison arrows for your poison arrow bow?
oh, so when you were in the room talking to Shedlug,
Mm-hmm.
you did not.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. I just wanted to. I wasn't gonna go all the way down and talk.
Hey,
If
you
I
got
didn't
any
see them.
arrows? Nope. Okay, bye.
No.
All right.
Omega!
Oh, thanks for talking to me. Bye.
Thanks for nothing. I'm good to go unless oh boy had potions, but I think we asked him that. and he's-
I think y'all did ask him.
Yeah, I think we did. We wouldn't not ask. So, I'm gonna assume that he has no potions.
We'll say that you asked and that he said no, because he
Alright.
does not.
All right.
Because he doesn't.
Yeah.
To save a little time there.
We know which way we're going, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Githrund has more or less communicated that to you. We didn't really roleplay it, but essentially,
Yeah, and this is the direction to the mountain or to the Kuo-Toa city?
this is both. I mean, there is no city. This whole area was recently flooded, and the Kuo-Toa came with it.
Got it.
They basically said, we'll give you the means to make your way towards Mount Vernrim as long as you dispose of Kuo-Toa along the way.
Kuo-Toa.
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 All right,
too
let's
fun.
go.
Okay. You all make your way along the ramparts towards the rear of the city, at least from the perspective of where you came in from. Off to your right, you see the water cascading over a giant cliffside, forming an enormous waterfall where Githrund has informed you they typically do all of their mining. Based on how fast the water is moving and how much of it there is, you gather that they will not be mining anytime soon.
That sucks.
You make it to the other side of the city, and you are met with about 100-foot gap of water and another stone wall. It does take you some time to get to that side.
100-foot gap filled with water?
Yeah, so basically you've been moving across these ramparts and rooftops and little wooden bridges that have been kind of made haphazardly by the deep gnomes since their city flooded. It takes you the better part of an hour to get there, but once you do, you basically are standing atop some more ramparts, and as you look over, there's 100 feet of water below you, and then a wall of rock, similar to the one that you came in from.
100 feet or
100 feet,
Got it.
like
Thank you.
wide. Yeah,
Very visual person. Sorry.
that's okay.
Like a wall we would need to climb wall?
Githrund has explained to you that you would need to descend into the water from this point, and that there is a cavern that is positioned pretty much at the center of the wall that will take you further north towards
So we have to go
Mount
swimming?
Vernrim.
Go like under the water,
Yep.
and there's a cavern.
Correct.
How deep does the water look?
Make a perception check.
It's 14.
Looking out, and you do remember from earlier that Bryn had cast his enchanted blade into the water earlier and watched it descend a good 20 to 30 feet before losing sight of it. With your eyesight alone, it's hard to tell how deep the water goes, but you can see at least it goes down about another 100 feet. Might go down further than that. And you begin to realize that this city that you've been traversing must be extraordinarily tall.
Are there any rock? What kind of gnomes are they? I'm
Deep
sorry.
gnomes.
Deep gnomes. Are there any deep gnomes, like near us, or like kind of
Yeah.
walking with us at all?
There are a couple of deep gnomes in the immediate vicinity that are guarding the rampart. They're standing within about 10 feet of each other and about 50 feet of you.
2 questions. So you said that the city looks extraordinarily tall.
You can tell that basically, what's above the water is just the tip of the iceberg, and
Like
that
it goes way below.
it goes way lower.
Got it. So
Yeah.
they literally just built on top.
Yeah.
Okay. Second question.
I want to ask.
Mine's just a
I'm sorry,
vocabulary
you-
question. What's
you can go.
rampart mean?
You can totally go.
It's like that. The battlements, more or less.
Got it.
It's
Cool.
yeah.
All right, Sam, you're good.
No, yeah. I want to ask one of the deep gnomes if they
I made a squeaky table.
know how deep the tunnel that we need to take is, or like would we know that already if I'm having talked to what's his name?
How deep? How do you mean?
How far under the water? Is it ground level?
It was ground level, yes.
And how far down is that?
He kind of peers over the side. 200 feet from the water, give or take.
Okay.
What you
Thank
see
you.
now is only part of what we once had. But we'll make it back.
Are you going to dam up the water?
Haven't gotten that far yet.
That's fair. Alex, how long do our gyms last?
24
how long-
hours.
Oh, so we get breathing for 24 hours.
Yes. It is
Okay,
very
and-
powerful water breathing, but that's why they're single use, and then they're done.
And we know that would be enough to get us through where we need to get through, or...
They did tell you that you wouldn't want to dilly-dally or take too much time. You wouldn't want to go and check out the mines and then come back and then go. They seem to
Don't
imply
dawdle.
that might be, just a bit more than the time that you need.
Gotcha.
Let's go then.
Let's go.
Okay.
Ooh.
So are you all basically just activating it and making your way down to the water? I'm assuming that you're not jumping over. It's quite a drop.
No.
How far down is it from where we are?
From where you are, it is... Let's see, it would be about 50 feet, maybe 60.
But there's a way to like get to the water without having to just like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
definitely.
Alex was saying. We're
Definitely.
Gonna,
So, by looking at the water, would Taffy be able to ascertain that if she tried to dive into that water from where she's at, she would get hurt?
You would probably take some damage, even if you rolled very well on an acrobatics check.
Alright.
Yes.
and you don't know if there are rocks underneath.
Do it anyway.
Yeah, I wanna climb
Do it anyway.
down half of the way. Then I wanna jump in.
Okay.
Making chaos. That's cool.
All
That's
right.
your job.
I mean, she wouldn't climb all the way down.
Yeah, she just...
Takes too long.
Yeah. Make an acrobatics check.
Yeah. Is this for the climbing or for the jumping?
This is for the jumping.
All right.
The climbing's easy enough because they've
Use a
built like
different
steps
dice.
and scaffolding to...
Use a different dice. This is acrobatics.
It is acrobatics. That means it's bad.
I'm gonna take that 6.
We still have that
I'm gonna
6.
take that 6.
Okay.
So that's a 19.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
That is quite good.
Yeah.
So you are jumping down, we'll say 20 feet to the water. Nothing crazy. And as you hit the surface of the water, you do a somersault in the air and then perfectly extend into diving form. Anyone that's watching would think that you are a very skilled little 11-year-old gnome. As you break the surface of the water, you feel your finger actually bend backwards quite a bit, and you're going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as you break the surface.
I'm thinking right
And your
now
finger.
of all the fail videos we were watching last night of people belly flopping.
We watch fail videos constantly.
That's what we do to like go to sleep. We sit on Facebook and watch fail videos. That's how we found the guy with the boxes walking.
And now she's going to be broken because she can't think of anything else. Okay, so as you hit the surface of the water, you instinctively pop the gemstone that you have, and just by squeezing and focusing on the sapphire that you were given, you were encased in a cyan-colored glow that actually forms a thin sheen over every part of your body. And though it feels odd, you force yourself to take a breath underwater, and it feels like breathing air.
cool. I want to swim up to the top because I'm imagining that they're still climbing down because it took too long.
Yeah, it took too long.
Yeah, so I'm going to swim up to the top and I'm going to yell at them, guys, I can breathe underwater.
As you break the surface, you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That would be so
You
bad.
can no longer breathe air. Yeah, it's a side effect.
God.
I'm just joking. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, so I'm going to just yell at them, I can breathe underwater. And then I'm going to go back down.
Okay. I'm guessing the rest of you continue your climb down and then follow suit.
Yeah, I'll
Taking way too long.
safely go down.
But before we go in, I would like to put all of the things that will get wet that I should not, like all of my notes and
Your phone.
everything. My
Your phone.
you know, my wallet. Yeah, I'm gonna
Keys.
put all that in the bag of holding.
Okay.
They are mine now.
No, that's not how that works.
Well,
I didn't want my notes to get
I mean,
wet.
he is holding it though.
So what all is going in the bag of
Dream
holding?
journal. My dream journal.
whole bunch of crap.
My socks,
Pretty much that's it. Like there's just like the little place that I
some
keep most of my
Cheez-Its I
notes.
had.
Are the rest of you putting anything in there?
No.
I'm already in the water.
No.
Okay.
You're not putting your spell book in there? Wait, who? Yeah, you. You're a spell book person.
They're magic. I'm pretty sure.
They're waterproof.
I don't know these things. I don't know magic.
I'll give you that.
I don't
Yeah.
know magic.
No, the spell book not getting wet. A lot of spell books do have some protective layer
Enchantment.
of magic. Yeah. So you all make your way into the water, and similar to Taffy, you focus on the sapphire, and sure enough, you are now covered in a thin layer of cyan light that allows you to breathe underwater.
All right.
Can we talk down here?
You can.
Say that out loud.
You seem not confident about that.
Well, I say you can.
Okay, let me clarify. Can
you're-
we hear each other?
Yes, but your voices do not travel as far, and
Right.
those of you that
Yeah,
are
that makes
listening,
sense.
the sound is a bit muffled.
Yeah.
You can gather what each other is saying, but only when you're pretty close. You gather that just about 30 feet is the limit in terms of what you'd be able to the distance you'd be able to hear someone from clearly.
Got it.
Let's go.
Let's go. We start swimming.
As you begin swimming further into the darkness, Cheryl is losing sight of all of you.
Wait, but doesn't he have the little?
Oh, is
thing?
it starting
Bye,
to go?
Cheryl.
It's dark in the city. It's even darker down here.
Well, no, but before the last combat, Taffy had given me
Oh,
the sight.
I did.
The
did.
sight.
Okay.
I did give
So
him
you're
I'm sorry,
still-
yeah, I don't know how much left.
Sight of the bright.
Yeah, you would have 6 hours left. No. 5.
You said
Sorry.
it had been 1 hour since we long rested,
Mhm.
and I casted it
And
after
then-
that.
Oh, you casted it.
Yeah, because I would
Yeah.
have gotten this spell slot
So
back.
an hour there. A little bit of time like talking, your short rest, and then an hour to traverse the city.
Okay,
so that's
so
3
five.
hours.
So
5.
Got it.
With this sight, the 5 of you are able to see, as you descend further down, a rather large opening that extends even deeper into the underwater caverns. Around you, you see ruins and rubble, things floating around that were probably solidly on the ground at one point. Barrels, crates, even wooden items that at once had floated but have become so waterlogged that they're now sinking to the bottom. As you make your way, you realize that you also cannot move as swiftly as you can on land. Although this spell has granted you the temporary ability to breathe underwater, this is still difficult terrain for you, and so your movement speed will be halved. I just want to
Yeah.
let you guys know.
That's so slow.
Yeah, you get to move as fast as us now.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Making your way down to the bottom, you touch down, and some of the earth beneath you pushes up in dusty particles. Think like the Pirates of the Caribbean scene where the skeletons are all touching the bottom of the water, and I love that scene. So cool. And you begin to swim walk along the ground towards this cavern opening.
Speaking of skeletons, are there any skeletons around the floor?
You see
Throw into the
some
bag.
of the Kuo-Toa that were thrown over the side
Kuo-Toa.
are floating just above the ground in the water. They've sunk in quite deep.
I'll look at Sarnoran and just kind of, huh?
Huh?
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
And so I'll motion over to them and cast Animate Dead on them.
Okay.
I wonder if we can ride on their backs. They can make us go faster.
Freaking Taffy with the pro plays over here.
Taffy is just
I'm just
a
going to cast it
resourceful
once
little bitch,
on,
man.
so that's 2, I believe, or 3. Let's see.
I have a question.
Mhm.
If I roll a 19 and then I take that 1, would you count it as
It is not a
20?
natural 20. That is a non-natural 20.
Well, I was just wondering if
That would be pretty hype, though.
just wondering.
Just wondering.
You checking to see if it's 2 or 3, Will?
I believe it's 2.
For what?
Animate Dead at the... Is it 2nd or 3rd level?
I thought you
It's
had
second
three
level, isn't it?
before.
3rd level.
I thought you had 3 before.
I'm honestly not sure.
Doesn't your necromancy actually give you an additional one?
It does, and I don't remember if we're up to 3 or 4 because 2 or 3 because I think 3 is when I upcast it at level 4 as well.
Okay.
So,
So we'll say 2 for now. And
Yeah.
We'll figure that out for next time if things need to change.
yeah.
So you look around and you find the 2 most intact Kuo-Toa. Raise them, and as you do, they drift into life and float almost ethereally, which kind of goes against their fish-like features. And as they jolt back to life, you see them drift and swim a bit, and you gather that although your movement speed is halved, these guys are accustomed to the water, and they'll be able to move quite swiftly if you need them to.
They are going to
Cool.
smell...
So I'll just tell them to keep a perimeter, and then to let us know. You make a noise or something if anyone's coming, or signal us if they see anything suspicious.
They are going to smell so
basically just
bad.
keep a perimeter around us. Well, they're just dead now, so
Yeah, but they're dead and they're
like
underwater.
3 days they'll smell bad.
Also, side note, Will, I think you can do 2, and then it says at higher levels you can cast 2 more.
Right, but he's a necromancer, so with
Yeah, you
necromancy
get
he gets
plus
1
I know.
additional.
The spell lets
Oh,
you
you're
do
counting
1.
it with it.
Necromancy
Aha.
lets him have 2.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's why I said upcasting it gives you more.
Yeah.
So let's get a marching order and let's figure out how you guys are proceeding.
I'm gonna go first
Okay.
because I'm the fastest. I don't like to be behind slow people.
I'm
What-
going to be
Wow,
behind her.
slowest.
You could just keep those thoughts inside your head instead of saying them.
I'm going to go behind her,
Really?
you know,
I've
but
never
I'm
thought
going to
about that.
hold onto her, like, wings or
Butt?
something.
Okay.
So I go
My wings
just
are
as
now.
fast as her.
All right.
Do you want to do the?
Oh, we can do a
no,
conga line.
No, because then I'm slow because I'm
Yeah.
dragging you.
We could you could drag all of us.
Yeah, no, I kick her off.
I don't let her.
I'm very dexterous, so
I
will
wouldn't
to
have done
roll for
that, if you hadn't just said, I don't like to be behind slow people. And I was like, I'm going to fucking hold on to her.
We're rolling under it.
Taffy's gonna hold on to her and have her cape of many colors held out
Yeah.
to really just drag water.
Make yourself as much drag as possible.
Yeah.
Have me dash
Yeah.
for a while. Just
So who's going next?
I'll go second.
Yep.
Yeah, for
And after that?
for
I'll go
real.
third.
Okay. After Cheryl?
Put Sarnorn. Don't
Okay.
let him be
And
last.
then Ren will go last.
Sure. And I'll
where
be
are the
watching the
Kuo-Toa?
back.
You want to be in the water? You feel okay?
Where are these Kuo-Toa, Sarnorn?
I'm telling them to keep a perimeter around us. Since they're
Okay.
faster than us, they can just swim in circles.
Okay. As you make your way into the mouth of the cave, moving at a decent pace, because of course you're not sure exactly how long this water breathing will last or how long the adventure will take you. The Kuo-Toa are able to keep a lookout
Kuo-Toa.
a bit ahead of you. You see them swimming quite swiftly, and because you all are moving a bit slower than them, they kind of speed ahead a bit and stop for a moment, and then speed ahead a bit and then stop for a moment.
Man, why aren't we holding on to them? We're so dumb.
That's what I said earlier. We need to hold on to them.
Ride the little fish
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
Yeah, like dolphins.
like dolphins.
That's what I said a second ago, though, is that's how idiots drive on the interstate. Speed up, slow down. Speed up, slow down.
Yeah, that's basically what they're doing, but they're not brake checking you or anything.
Gotcha. I mean, if they'll let me hold on to him, I'll hold on to him.
After some time of moving ahead, we'll say a few hours, you actually notice that the Kuo-Toa stop, and they wait for the rest of you to catch up a bit. And Sarnorin, now that you're close enough, you hear them muffled.
I'm gonna ask
That's
him,
bad.
Kuo-Toa.
Point to the bad thing.
They point ahead, and you see, although this cavern is quite vast, an area up ahead with some stony outcroppings and colored vegetation. And as you focus your eyes in, make a perception check for me.
Me?
16.
Oh.
With your 16, you're able to see one swimming figure moving inside of one of these outcroppings.
Ooh.
There's something in there.
It looks like it's doing something with the vegetation and hasn't paid any mind to you yet.
But we might be able to get the drop on it.
It's
right.
about 100 feet off from where you are.
Is there any way
Just
for
that.
us to hide behind things and kind of like make our way through? Or is it like just like an open thing that we're going through?
It's quite open, but there are plenty of things to hide behind. And as you guys have made the trek down here, you've noticed much smaller ruins, but different stony structures that resemble the same dwarven architecture that you saw at the bottom of the city of Xorbris.
Any kind of plants that we feel aren't animated, and could we pick them up and
Carry them in front of you as you walk.
What are we in a cartoon?
yes?
Oh my god.
We've been playing a lot of Mario.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I have been.
Me too.
You do see about 50 feet from where this figure is, there's a smaller stone structure, and in front of it there's a little lime green plant, very vivid in color, but with enough size to potentially hide one of you.
Oh, Taffy is a rogue. We keep forgetting that.
Yep.
Taffy, if you want, you could sneak up and sneak attack someone. I really have to learn that.
I can do that.
Okay,
So,
you sneaking?
yeah, I'm a sneak.
Roll me a stealth check.
Could I in any way, before you roll, I just want to ask the DM, could I in any way, help that in the way of,
You stand in front of
watching
her.
anything? No, but watching anything, and then if I notice a movement, I, make a distraction. You know what I mean? Like some, bubbles over here so that they... avert their gaze. I'm just asking.
I won't give advantage for that, but Taffy, you can add +2 to your stealth roll.
That's pretty cool.
So half an advantage.
I'm gonna give you something, but
That's why I asked in that like specific way because I was like, I don't know where we are, what we're doing. Oh no.
something tells me +2 is not gonna cut it.
No.
Gonna reroll that using Tides of Chaos.
Tides of
You're
Chaos.
gonna use whatever
coming
there is in
clutch.
the chat.
I think that already got used
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
for her swan dive.
This is
That's a 16 stealth.
Okay.
The
That's
first
pretty
one
good.
was a natural one.
Did you just look at that?
Yeah, I can't read it.
Okay.
It's the
Then I'll lie about it.
angle. I can't tell what's on top. I can't Don't lie.
Yeah, I'm joking. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Ooh, does your stuff go off? Does your
Collected.
Whoa. Hang on, something's glitched.
It's Sam. It was,
Yeah, it was just repeating what
Yeah.
you said.
What were you saying?
That was insane, dude.
Dude,
I thought it was
y'all
just
were
me
like
first 'cause No
Raven.
one reacted for a second.
no, it was.
I thought it was Sam being silly.
I
and
think
then-
it was y'all's internet connection. It wasn't anything
Yeah. Y'all are
mechanical
good.
because
Might
the
have been the
Zoom
storm,
feed
yeah.
froze as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll
Y'all
blame
talk-
it on the storm.
Y'all talk
Yeah.
for a second.
What's it?
Yeah.
that was great, honestly.
Can we
Will
hear
was so
y'all?
fast on the beat there.
either.
Sam and Becca, can we hear y'all?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Can't hear y'all.
Oh, y'all may
might
need
need
to
to
hop
drop.
out and hop
Yeah.
back in. Yeah, we'll blame the storm for that one, guys.
Yeah.
It
We
is.
have I had a lot of people I work with today that were out of internet, so
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
yeah. What were you saying?
What was I
Hello.
saying?
I don't remember. I rolled.
got it.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we
You
can
rolled
hear
a
y'all
16.
now. I
Okay,
rolled
cool.
a 16 on stealth.
Okay.
Okay.
So as you make your way towards,
We just saw y'all
this,
laughing at a lot.
Yeah, it was insane.
as you make your way towards this grassy plant, you aren't able to move quite as nimbly as you normally do because you're underwater and you feel like you're trying to stay kind of close to the ground so that you're not noticed, and it's kicking up a little bit of silt that's on the ground.
Okay.
Eventually, you're kind of like eyeing back and forth, and you don't see this other creature, which you do now see is a Kuo-Toa,
Okay.
turning your way. It hasn't noticed you.
Okay.
And you reach the plant successfully.
Okay, how far is it from me?
How far is the Kuo-Toa from you? 50 feet.
And it can't see me?
Oh, doggos.
Yeah.
The chat bot is working. If anybody wants to type _puppers into the chat, you can find out about the dogs that
I think
bark and interrupt the
that
stream
is
constantly.
A surprise for us.
Oh, of
Burp.
course. Oh, yeah?
We can see. How far away are we from this thing?
Y'all are 100 feet. Taffy is 50 feet now.
Okay. If he even looks like he sees her, I'm taking some shots at him.
Okay. So you'll be kind of holding an action there,
Yeah.
more or less? Yeah. Okay. Taffy's grabbing... Sorry, Morgan is grabbing whatever
Taffy.
has just arrived at our house. So we're going to wait for her to come back. Actually, we're not quite halfway through the session, but let's go ahead and take a break here.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do our giveaway. So anybody that's in the chat, if you hadn't heard, we are giving away a free custom Hero Forge mini tonight. Basically, we'll give you a gift card that'll allow you to create a Hero Forge mini on the site, get an STL file, and then send it to me for printing and painting if you would like. I'm not the best painter, but I am I'm above average. I think I'm pretty good. I do a good job for you. Hey, Becca, thank you for the cookies.
I love y'all.
Let me pull up the giveaway here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop everything.
That's okay.
Thanks,
We're doing the
Bex.
giveaway. You're welcome, Bess.
I severely messed up my knee in that rage room today. So That's real fun.
All right, and the giveaway is now open. You can join by typing !cookies in the chat.
Oh yeah.
We are going to hop away for a second, and when we come back, we're going to reveal the winner of our giveaway.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Hopefully, you guys design something cool. See you guys in a second. Hey, we are back. What's up, everybody? If you haven't already entered the giveaway, we are about to pick our winner. Type !cookies in the chat to be entered to win a custom Hero Forge mini that you can design yourself. I will print it and paint it if you would like.
Or if you would like, I will paint it.
Yeah, we'll give you guys another minute or so to do that if you haven't already, and then we'll run that drawing.
And the lazy dev, you do have to retype it.
Yeah.
Are we live?
It's not too late. You can enter, Austin. Yeah, we're
Go
live.
for it.
I've been singing at my cookie this whole time. So.
Singing at the cookie.
I've been doing cookie
Yeah.
dance like this.
I didn't know that we were live, and Sam put his headphones on and was like, hey, we're back. And I was like, no, we're not. And I was still
It's just
singing.
no, we're not, and
And I
kept
was like,
singing.
That's
No
embarrassing.
worries.
probably not gonna
You
work.
can sing to your cookie if you want to sing to your cookie.
Yeah, I was singing In the Shallows.
Well, at least you were muted.
Oh, yeah.
Just hear you sing it.
Like you just
Put the
did
headphones
now.
off, and it's like, Becca, please stop. Somebody mute her.
Somebody come mute her.
She's singing like a stripper.
All right,
That song's stuck in my head now.
last chance to enter. I'm gonna give you all 5 more seconds. 5, 4,
5,
3,
4,
2.
3, 2, 1.
So 6 seconds, I guess.
Yeah.
Such an echo.
Who's it gonna be?
Austin, congratulations! The last minute entry. Austin, if you would send me your address in the private messages, and then we'll coordinate to get that gift card to you so you can make your
CD
mini
card.
and go from there.
Suck it.
I like that he entered and was happy to win.
Yeah.
And not because he got the prize, but because City Guard did not.
The address is jackass. Y'all are too much.
City Guard, I'll give you a consolation prize and add some fog to whatever battle
Yeah.
scene we have going on next. All right. So now that that's out of the way and we have our winner, we rejoin our party as Taffy has hidden behind
Sorry.
some underwater plants. And everyone else is eyeballing this Kuo-Toa that's swimming near a underwater structure only 50 feet away from Taffy.
Tabby.
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 Abby.
Tavi.
All right. So I'm 50 feet away.
You are 50 feet away, and he does not see you.
All right. Then I'm going to. I haven't actually gotten to use sneak attack yet.
Do it.
Do I have advantage on the attack roll?
Because you are attacking an unknowing target,
Yes.
yes. But it would need to be a melee attack. You do not get that on a spell.
Right. So can I shoot my crossbow at it?
You can.
Okay. So if I.
Make sure you're on your mic, too.
Sorry, I was
I know.
really nice with the So I'll have advantage on that.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Yes.
So I will try to shoot my crossbow.
Okay.
It's a 14 to hit. Oh wait, do I get a plus or is the sneak attack damage? Sneak attack is damage.
Yeah, sneak
Okay.
attack is damage. You just get the advantage there.
So does the 14 hit?
Well, did you use your dexterity?
I don't know what you're asking me.
What you shot with a crossbow?
Yeah.
what was your
You add your
actual
dexterity
roll?
mod to
I
that.
rolled a 9, and I added a 5.
Oh, okay.
'Cause that's
And you're
my-
proficient with the
My
weapon,
bad.
too.
Yes. My thing says to add 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So your dex is what, like a +2?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Never mind then.
For 1 second while I figure this out.
Roll initiative.
I'm gonna hide. Wasn't me.
Yeah, and I was making the distraction, so it was me.
Well, I also
was
said
me.
if he looks up anywhere near her, I'm firing some bolts into his face. So, okay, thanks.
Okay.
Rebecca sent us.
That does not hit. As you fire your crossbow, the water makes it harder to aim, and it actually moves a bit slower. And as it is approaching, the Kuo-Toa turns around and swipes the bolt out of the air. As it does, it notices you hiding from it, and Ren, that will trigger your held action. Everyone else,
Yep.
roll for initiative.
Oh yeah!
It's happening.
The first one is a 17, and the second one is a natural 17. So,
Hold, please.
I also rolled a 7.
holding.
Dude,
So
Cheryl.
26.
And Sardoran. Y'all.
What y'all laughing
Okay,
at?
so your attacks, you said 17 and then a natural
17 and 26.
Their initiative.
Yeah,
The
17
20
and 26.
The 26 hits.
Nice.
Oh.
That's gonna be 15 damage.
Nice. Okay.
Force. 15 force damage.
Ren, now that it's turned around and you see it, you realize that this is actually the Kuo-Toa that escaped earlier. So it is already a bit damaged. Looks like he's got a
right.
few scrapes and bruises already.
There's been a murder.
Don't see people writing buck duck.
Okay, so for our initiative, Ren, what did you roll?
6.
Okay. Arsenaway.
18.
Nice. Sarnoran.
4.
Do you roll initiative for your Kuo-Toa friends, or do they go on your turn?
They go on my turn as bonus actions.
Copy that. Okay. And Cheryl?
5.
Oh my god.
We like to let them go first so we know
Taffy?
what's going on.
Screw my bubble idea.
You should have known I was getting around to you. What'd you roll? 17. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Get it, girl.
It's the cookie.
It's the cookie.
All right. So as this Kuo-Toa, startled, turns around, you see him turn a bright shade of like cyan in surprise. And he starts to kind of cast that same spell you guys saw him trying to cast earlier. As he does, water is taking shape around him, swirling rapidly, and emerging from the water.
I knew it.
Letting City Guard
Posted
know
about
that
this
we
on
would be eating Great
Instagram.
American.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really wanted
Alex
to
really
use
wants to
it,
use
guys.
that mini.
Taffy?
Yes. What's the question?
What question?
He said my name.
Did you say Taffy's name?
Yes. He said Taffy.
definitely did.
It's because someone has counterspell. Is that what he's?
I'm sorry. I was showing my cookies to City Guard, so I don't know what's
I know.
happening.
Yeah. So pay attention to what's happening.
Bruh, come on. It's the first time.
If I had to guess,
Come on, Will.
Also,
You're not Will. God damn it, you're Sam.
Is it really?
And just for City Guard, we're gonna fog it up a little bit.
Fuck.
Triple A's?
Fuck.
That might even be too much. We'll
It'll
get there.
dissipate.
That was me being a fog.
yeah, like a ship, like a
What are you
ghost ship.
doing?
It's
Morgan. Okay.
It smells different tonight.
So what takes shape in front of you is a mass of swirling water. It's weird because it actually looks at first that it's just part of the water swirling together, but once it forms, it has a bit of a glow to it, and you can see that it is its own being separate from the water around it. Fog.
We have advantage.
Let
Pick
me
your
roll
player.
initiative
City guard,
for
pick your
this guy.
player.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah. He's for me.
Pull up his stat sheets. Why is it so hard to find?
Stat sheet.
The water elemental.
I think it's under. If you have it from the monster manual, I think it's under.
He just gave you some more bits for the fog.
That's why we do it, baby. No, just kidding. Thank you, City Guard. I appreciate that. I love that you love the fog so much because we did work hard on that. We're gonna roll with this is not what I had pulled up the other day. God, it's annoying.
Should have
We'll roll
bookmarked
with
it.
this.
That was your first mistake.
Uh-huh. Ooh, pretty
Dice
well
rolling.
for initiative. So he's actually gonna go next. Okay, so as soon as this water elemental forms, he's gonna close on you, Taffy.
Well, of course. I'm hiding though. Does he see me?
Well, the Kuo-Toa did, and he
Oh,
summoned
the
this
water
thing.
elemental is closing on
Yeah,
you.
and you see the Kuo-Toa point at Taffy and
Oh, is this the thing that you were trying to get me to counterspell, Sam?
Yes.
yes,
I understand now.
it is
Yeah.
going to make a couple of attacks on you. As it actually, you were 50 feet away and you felt like you were far enough, but this thing blips to you.
Cool.
I mean, it is one with the water. It is part of it. Instead of moving through the water, you get the sense that it actually is the water and just appears in that spot next to you.
Cool.
So it's making 2 attacks on you. One is a 14 to hit. The other is a 12. Both hit.
Yes, my AC
Woo.
is a 12. Thank you.
Okay.
If we go unconscious, do we keep our water breathing?
I think so because it lasts for 24 hours.
I'll say yes and be a kind DM.
Thank you, DM.
Whoa!
Oh, Bex!
Bex!
That was me. Sorry. I
Yeah,
was gonna
no,
alert
don't
you.
be sorry. Thank you, Bex.
Thank you.
Thank you for gifting some subs to our community.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, back to the game.
So the first hit, you're going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And on the second, you will take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. As this creature appears before you, you are just overwhelmed with the flow of water into your senses, breaking through even the thin layer of water-breathing spell that you have enveloping you. You feel like you're being drowned. Okay. Next up in the initiative order is going to be Arsenaway.
Oh, yes.
It's not me.
I was like, wait, did I make a mistake? No, it's not you.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not.
Okay, so Alex.
Yes?
Oh, are we not on the map yet?
You're not yet. You're
Okay,
about
that's cool.
You're about 50 feet away from Taffy.
Oh, okay.
Who is going to die?
Yeah, I would like to try to get to her. My movement is so I could do it if I dashed. And because my movement's halved, but 45. And so
Yeah, you would be able to get basically to the other side of this water elemental.
I don't know what happens
If you
what
dashed.
45 is, but I imagine it's also plus 50.
If you double it, if you have it and then double it, it'll be exactly what it was before.
Actually, technically,
That's so
your movement speed halved is
so
rounded
dumb.
up, right? Or no, it's rounded down. So technically,
It's
your
45.
movements it's 40
Okay.
because you round your movement speed down. If it's
But
halved,
you would round it. Yeah, but you would round it down to like what 20?
to 20
Some. Why would it round down to 20?
because
45.
her
you
movement
deal in
speed?
It would
5-foot
be-
increments, or at least that's makes sense to me, but maybe not.
It would be.
I mean, either way, 40 or
22 and a
45
half.
doesn't make
Yeah,
it
you-
to her.
It makes it to the other side of the water elemental, but it does not make it to
Okay.
her.
Oh, okay. Oh, actually, that's what I would like to do is
I
make
figured.
it to the water elemental.
Okay.
So I could, and then can I use a bonus action to attack it to do my key point?
You cannot. You have to do an attack to use that.
Okay. Okay.
However, and just, little meta DM here, you could use a bonus action, step at the wind to dash, and then use your action to attack it. You would just burn a key point that way.
Oh, okay. Either way, I burn key point. I never understood. I haven't tried Step of the Wind enough to know how to use it.
It basically just moves
Okay.
a dash into a bonus action instead of an action. So then you
Okay.
would have your action left over.
So then
to
I have
attack
an
it.
action. Okay. Okay. All right. That's what I will do. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, no problem. I don't want you guys to die.
Sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
18.
Let's see. Does that hit? 18 does hit.
Okay.
Okay.
7 points of damage.
Okay. As you begin to hurl blows at this thing, you find it quite easy to hit, actually, because it is the water around you. So much so that you find that landing blows on this would be easier than a normal foe.
Okay.
Yep.
Foe spelled F-E-A-U-X.
Yeah. Sure. Why not? I
Alex,
hate that. Cringe. What were you about to say? I'm sorry.
I was just asking for my next round. If we're like this, for this kind of thing, is it flanking for water elemental whenever the water elemental is in water?
Yeah. Well, it would be flanking where you're at.
Okay.
I was kind of giving some flavor text there. That,
No, that's cool. I just want to make sure that the same rules applied.
Yep. Taffy, it's actually your turn now. The rest of your party rolled very low in initiative.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so the water elemental is still up on me.
it is right next to you, and you are flanking with Arsenaway currently.
Cool. I'm trying to figure out if any of my spells will work under here.
So I was reading it, and fire spells, from what I gather, work. It's just anything that is underwater has resistance automatically, even if they don't have it already.
Got it.
But I
Okay.
don't know if Alex wants to rule it some other way.
So
it's
then
up to
I'm-
him. But that's what
No.
that's what I was reading online.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay, so then I'm going to cast Mind Spike.
Okay. Is that that is a ranged spell, and you are within melee range, so you would have disadvantage on that.
It has to make a save for
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. Sorry, I'm thinking of. I think Mind Whip is the other
Yeah.
one. Or is that a save too?
I don't know. It doesn't
I think that's also a save.
What?
That's a real question.
What type of save is it?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. A 9.
That fails.
Okay.
Then he takes.
Got that ice pack on your knee.
Dude, I
You
can't
nailed
do
it.
anything without hurting myself. This is my good knee too. Not even
Not
the one that's
anymore.
really hurt. That is 15 points
Yes.
psychic damage
Very nice.
on a failed save. I always note the target's location until the spell ends, but only while the two of you are on the same plane of existence. While I have this knowledge, the target cannot become hidden from you, and if it is invisible, it gains no benefit from that condition against you.
Nice. Okay.
So I will always be able to find it. And
For an hour?
For the
duration is an hour, but it is concentration.
Always for an hour.
Yeah, always for an hour. But it is concentration.
Okay. So, as you are startled by the immense amount of force that this water elemental has imposed upon you, you see your friends rushing up behind you, and you're like, you know what? I got this.
I got this.
You reach out with your hand, targeting the core of this being, and you see it churn with agony as no sound is made, but you feel the pulsation of water rippling through the area around you.
That was also a second level spell, so you have to roll for
Need to
wild
roll for
magic.
wild magic. Yep. Nope. No wild magic.
What does it activate on?
On 1 or 2. I roll a d6.
I know, I didn't know if you were doing evens and odds or below a certain number.
Below a certain number.
Gotcha.
All right. Next up is going to be Rin.
All right, I will move my full speed of 15 feet forward.
Okay. We'll see. That puts you right about
Like
there.
just closer to whatever's happening here. And I'm
To
gonna
the
shoot
water elemental or to the Kuo-Toa? Who is
I mean, aren't
back
both
here?
aren't both the same direction? Like we were behind Taffy.
Sort
right?
of. Taffy was a little bit to your right. So Taffy is here.
Mhm.
You guys are back here. And then the Kuo-Toa is right here.
I'll kind of straddle it, so just to where I'm
Towards the middle.
same distance. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. That's kind of where I put you.
and take some shots at the fish.
Okay.
14 and
A lot.
27.
The 27 hits. The 14 does not.
I figured the 27 hit. Actually, hang on one second.
Ooh, you're gonna use luck.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm very frustrated that I can't do anything without getting hurt.
That's a minute. Okay.
You did real good up to that point.
That is
I heard at the beginning. It started hurting as soon as we got in there.
Oh, you're talking about in real life.
Yes.
7 points of force damage, Alex.
Okay. Let's pull that up. Okay. And this is at the Kuo-Toa, correct?
Yeah, how close am I now? I'm like 85 away, basically.
We'll say
Probably
80.
exactly 85. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at this
Okay.
point, I was kind of estimating before. I'll actually use the battle map at this point. You would be 20, 60 feet, actually. Just because that's the room that I have. Would you prefer to do something different?
No, but I thought I was 100 feet
Yeah,
away.
you were 100 feet away, but when I put you guys into the battle, you were actually closer than that. So this is what we'll use going forward. Sorry.
Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good with what I did.
Okay. As you fire your magical crossbow at this Kuo-Toa, he's focused on the water elemental in the distance and making sure it takes down the foe that he's found. He now sees you out of the corner of his eye. The force damage hits him and he slams back into the rocky structure behind him, disturbing some of the plants and foliage behind him and showering a myriad of petals into the water as they float down gently. He kind of shakes it off. All right, Cheryl, it is your go.
I'm sorry. I thought I knew what I wanted to do. How far away am I from Taffy?
Yeah, so using the battle map now, you would be about about 40 feet from Taffy.
Okay. So I'm gonna move my movement
Okay.
towards Taffy. So
Okay.
15,
Put you there.
and then I'm going to. No one else got hit, right?
No one else except for Taffy. Yep, just Taffy so far.
And how bad did you get hit, Taffy?
Pretty bad.
I think it was
Like-
a 13 and a 12, so 25.
Okay.
I'll tell you how much I have left. I am at
Oh, I just need to
16
know how
out of
much.
43.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna channel my divinity and all 35 hit points
Ooh.
at Taffy.
Very
wait.
cool.
Yeah. So I get 35.
I was 40. I'm within 30 feet of her, right?
Yes, you are now.
Yeah. Okay.
You
You're
said
25 feet
Tim?
away.
Yeah, so 35 goes to you
Thank you.
because no one else took damage, so I ain't
Okay.
splitting it. And then as
I was going to
As
describe
my-
that. Yeah, go ahead.
oh yeah, you can describe it. Go for it.
Cheryl, seeing Taffy in danger, rushes off as the doting parent over the youth of the group, and extends an amber glow that you guys see ripple through the water as he holds his holy symbol in the other hand. Taffy is enveloped in this glow, and it combines with the cyan that is enveloping her whole body to form a really interestingly combined magical visual.
So pretty.
How far away am I from
The Kuo-Toa?
the Kuo-Toa?
You right here would be about 65 from it.
So if I cast spiritual weapon, which has a range of 60, I could place it within 5 feet of him.
You could.
Cool. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna have it swing at him.
Yay! I finally get to use the new mini for the
Yeah.
spiritual weapon.
Yay!
Yeah, in case anybody's interested.
That's a nat 20.
Whoa! Nat 20 on the new spiritual weapon.
I
got
think
this
that's the
from
first time
Bane,
spiritual
so
weapon
it's
has ever hit.
Pretty cool. All right. Go ahead and roll your damage, sir.
So how do we do nat 20s? I really
Double dice.
haven't rolled a damage.
Yeah. Whatever you roll, just
So I
double
just-
it. And then add your modifiers.
Yeah, so not double the modifiers, just double your dice.
Okay.
Keeping it simple.
Double dice.
So
Mag
that's
20, Vex. That's what you typed in the chat. Mag 20.
16 plus 3, so 19. 19 radiant damage.
Very cool.
Nice.
Or I'm sorry, 19 slashing damage.
Oh, yeah, you're used to your radiant, huh?
I am.
Okay, so after healing Taffy, you move, not letting go of your holy symbol, and throw your hand in the other direction. Your spiritual weapon, a scimitar, appears out of thin air. It almost appears to apparate from the water itself. The Kuo-Toa, who's startled at this point, turns a deep shade of green, and in the confusion isn't sure of what's going on. You swipe out at it, and you actually cut one of its tentacles that hangs from its chin as it floats off, and a bit of bloody dribble comes out of the end of that tendril.
Damn
All right.
straight.
Damn.
Sarnorin, it is your go.
I have push to talk on. That's why no one was paying attention to me. I was like, man, rude.
So fucking rude.
How are they looking right now?
So the water elemental and the Kuo-Toa both look pretty okay. Yeah, it's
Okay,
hard to
I'm
tell
gonna-
if either
I'm
of
gonna
them is particularly worse off.
Swim to get them in sort of a straight line with each other.
That would require way too much movement from you. You have 30 feet normally, so 15.
Where am I in relation? I can't see on our cam where I
you
am.
are here. I don't know if that. Can you see my finger on
I'm
the
looking
cam?
at the Zoom cam. Hold on. Nope, they can't see that. I will point it out. So, Will, whoops,
Oh,
can you see this? Will?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
yeah,
can see it.
you're
Yes,
right
I can see
there,
it.
like right past where this
I'm
is.
adjusting.
There you are.
Oh,
And where's the
okay.
Kuo-Toa for his reference to?
I can't go
The-
sideways to where they're in a straight line.
The Kuo-Toa is
Over
here. You can
Oh,
go
oh,
sideways, but to
I
give you a
see
point
now.
of
I see
reference
now.
here, you would only have 15 feet of movement. You would be able to get here if you went sideways.
Okay.
So you could not get them in a straight line.
Cool.
No 2 for 1.
How far away are they from me now? Either one.
So from where you currently are, the Kuo-Toa would be 70 feet away. The water elemental would be about 45 feet away.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to swim forward a little bit to where I can get within 60 feet of the Kuo-Toa.
Okay.
So I need to get 10 feet closer to him.
Yeah. So you basically get even with Ren here. You're standing right next to him. If that's okay.
Yeah, and then going to reach out and cast Tasha's Mind Whip on him.
Okay. He has to make a wisdom save.
Intelligence saving throw.
I always forget. Ooh, he might actually make that. Let's see.
DC 15.
We have a 3 in
We
the
have
chat.
a 3, yeah.
Yeah. And we still have an advantage, or I have an advantage. I can use that later.
He rolled exactly a 15 on the dice. I was checking to see if he has a minus for intelligence, and he does not. He has exactly a 0, so he makes the save.
Oh, he'll take half damage. He'll only take 3 points of psychic.
Okay.
And then I will, as a bonus action, command my fish zomboys to swim. One to swim over to him and restrain him, and the other to commence to beating him to death.
Okay. Let me double check what their swim speed is. I think it's pretty high.
And if not this turn, then just take as many turns as it takes to get there.
Right. Yeah. So, they are not able to reach him. They have a 30-foot swim speed. That doesn't. I'm gonna give them 40 just because I feel like they should have that, but they're still not able to quite get there. So they're able to get about here. You do notice that one of your Kuo-Toa has a crossbow on him.
Fire.
Fire. Why don't you roll the d20? Or sorry, yeah, d20, and I'll let you know if it hits. He gets a +6 to hit.
Okay.
He gets Will's proficiency bonus as well
Okay.
on top of that. So
So it's a +9.
Hang on. No, then it would be a +6 because he's got +3 dex. I think on his stat sheet the +6
No,
is
it's-
like.
yeah, it's plus that.
Oh, so they both proficiencies.
So double up
factor in.
Yes.
proficiencies?
yeah.
Got it. Okay, so +3.
pretty sure.
That's an effective 20.
Nice. Okay, so it actually hits the other Kuo-Toa, who looks extremely confused. He feels a sharp pain in his head. You see him reeling. And as he kind of squints one eye open, it's just in time for him to see a crossbow hurling at him through the water at lightning speed from just 10 feet away. And it strikes him right in the shoulder. You hear him howl in pain, muffled through the water. And he takes how much damage? It is 2d8 plus 5.
Could I have the other one dash as his action to get up in his face at least?
Yeah, you definitely can. So I'll put him on the other side there. So he's kind of flanking with Cheryl's spiritual weapon. In case you want that.
Yep, that's it for me.
Did you roll the damage? I was going to let you roll it since it's
I don't know what the damage are.
It's 2d8 plus 5.
19.
Very nice. All right. So next up, it is actually the Kuo-Toa's turn. You see him turn that familiar shade of deep green. He's super nervous as he kind of looks around, and he calls out to the other Kuo-Toa that's standing behind him. He's and then you see a look of realization wash over him as he sees the dead corpse of Kuo-Toa just kind of floating in front of him, ready to strike. He realizes what's
Corpse-Toa.
happened. Yeah, the Corpse-Toa.
Corpse-Toa.
Nailed it.
Corpse-Toa. Let's see what's he gonna do here. And these have the normal amount of hit points that they normally would have, or how does that work for you?
My hit point, because I'm a necromancer, they also get
Equal to your wizard level. They get a hit point bonus to your wizard level.
So it's the normal amount of hit points they would have
plus.
Plus 7.
Plus 7.
Yep.
Okay. Copy that. I'm just gonna keep track of that over here, or if you want to, actually, that would help me out a little bit.
Yeah, I have it down somewhere. Sorry.
So they have 84 hit points. So with your plus 7, they would have 91. 91.
Quick math.
Math.
All right, he is going to make some attacks on the Kuo-Toa, hoping to put his friend down to rest for good.
Look, Jude's keeping track in the chat for us.
Thank you, Jude. Thank you, sir. This is so weird to be attacking my own thing here, kind of.
But you're using the
So
pretty
the
dice to do
the
it.
first one hits. So does the second one, and the third definitely hits.
Damn.
So.
How do you want to do this, Alex?
Yeah.
How do you want to do this, me? This is familiar.
Thanks, me.
Thanks, me. It's gonna take the first attack. First attack, it takes 10 points of piercing damage as the Kuo-Toa sinks its teeth into its fellow undead Kuo-Toa. And the next 2 attacks,
The next
while it has
Kuo-Toa.
its teeth sunk in, it is going to lash out with its claws.
On the same one, yeah? Oh, because he's the only one within range.
Yeah, the same one. He wants to put his buddy out of misery. It's going to be 8 points of
Misery.
bludgeoning damage. And
He's got a new lease on life, man.
Jeez, low rolls. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9.
9? Seeing that it hasn't gone down, it kind of gets into a defensive stance.
Sorry. That was me.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Gets into a defensive stance and is waiting to be struck by either the Kuo-Toa that he thought was an ally or the spiritual weapon floating in front of him. Next up in the initiative is going to be the water elemental, who is going to make 2 more attacks on Taffy. Not picking on you, it's just you're the thing that he
Yeah, it's
was sent to seek out, you know?
Always sent to seek me out.
Well, you were the first thing that Kuo-Toa saw.
Yeah.
Alright, so first attack is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
The second one is a 16 to hit.
They both hit. So how do I do concentration? Do I have to roll 2?
It's like per one
It's like
instance
per
of
hit.
damage. So
Yes.
It's for every time you take damage. You'll
So
roll.
it's either half the-
So roll the first one.
Do I roll 2 concentration saves? or
you
one?
will have to roll 2 concentration
Got it.
saves.
Yeah.
The first
just
attack
possible that-
is 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Good thing you healed me. I would have been dead.
The second one is not so bad. It is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Again, you feel that familiar.
That's
Nice.
a natural
20 for the first con. Dude, 2
No
natural
way!
20s in a row.
What?
That's
Nice.
insane. That's insane.
That has never
You
happened
know where
to
that
me.
elemental is real well.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna look at him and say, "What's up?"
As a matter of fact, as the water elemental is pummeling you with its watery body, you are looking straight at it, undeterred. You do take all of the damage, but it's a bit unnerving to see.
Yeah,
just
I'ma
like
look
this
at it
tiny
and
little
say-
gnome girl, just like being buffeted by waves and not flinching a bit.
Boo. Nag.
Arsene,
20.
you are
Yeah, I was
next,
just-
and Taffy, you're on deck.
That's you, dog. Get him.
That's me. That's it. Ah! I don't have a thing open. Okay. I'm gonna punch him, Alex.
Yeah, punch
All
him,
right.
Bex.
I'm gonna punch him real well. All right, so I'm just gonna be like,
Yo, here, Pepper.
yes.
Sounds like a cow.
Wow.
It does sound like y'all have
Oh
a
my
cow in the
god.
house.
Can you just close that curtain? 'Cause that's why she's whining. She can see you. You'll want to close the other one while you're up. Sorry,
Ooh,
go
that's
ahead,
a good
Arsenaway.
one. So I still have advantage. I'm checking.
You definitely do.
Definitely do. The first one is 18. Oh no, sorry, that was. Gosh, now I gotta check my thingy. 26 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 7 points of damage
Very nice.
for the second attack. I'm going to punch them again. It's pretty good. 18.
Yo, City Guard coming in with the gifted subs. Right on time for the natural 20. Mega hype. City Guard, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support you've given to the channel. We're happy to have you. And I hope you're enjoying yourself. There's
Yeah.
a lot of good stuff down the pipe here. We're approaching a climax,
I
so
think
to
he
speak, in the
just-
story.
I think he just gave Becca that natural 20.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
thank
think you
you,
gave
City
her
Guard.
the natural 20.
Yeah.
The world
Appreciate
works
it.
in mysterious ways.
Thank you so much. That is 14 points of damage, Alex.
That's after the double dice and everything.
Yeah, it was like 2d.
Poor Pepper.
Very cool. Oh, it's for Pepper. So sweet. Pepper rolled the natural 20.
Yes.
Murr.
Yeah, that was the funniest sound I've ever heard her make.
Okay, so actually, it would be more if we just double the dice.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, because on D&D Beyond, it does 2 dice instead of doubling
Okay.
the dice. Okay. What you want me to do?
Just re-roll and double the dice.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you. You can keep the damage roll if you want, but I will give you that option.
So it'd be 8 plus 5. I don't know what that is.
13. I'll just give you the 14 because it's easier.
Okay.
All right.
That's good to know. Oh, wait, and I'm gonna spend a key point.
Yep. Flurry those blows.
Don't forget to spend your key points, Bex.
My what?
Your key points. Because everybody always reminds you. Yes. Just
Yeah,
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget, it's a bonus
Thank
action.
you, everyone. All right.
It is also a
That
bonus
is-
action to follow the channel if you guys aren't already and you're enjoying the content. That helps us out more than anything. That way you can
Yeah.
check back in whenever we're live every single week on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central.
And
Nice
share the
segue
channel
there.
with your friends.
Yeah, thanks.
And that's a 25 to hit.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. That hits.
That is 9 points of damage. Then, oh, dude, that was almost a 20. That was so close. That was 22 to hit,
That hits.
and then 6 points of damage for the last thing.
Okay. Very nice damage output coming from Arsenaway here. As you begin to lay into this creature, you actually notice that as you're punching through it, those bits of water are actually like flowing away from its overall form, and so it's actually kind of shrinking a bit. You get the feeling that it is hurting at this point.
Yeah.
It may not be around for much longer.
So someone finish it off, but they may not hear me.
Taffy, you are up, and Ren, you're on deck.
Okay.
How's this water elemental looking? Not good?
He's definitely bloodied, which means
Wet.
at least half health
Wet.
down. Wet.
Hey.
Water is wet. End of
Yeah.
debate.
Chaos Bolt.
Oof,
third
it's
level.
not though.
Hear me?
Yeah.
So you gotta-
It's a ranged spell, so it will be at disadvantage.
You
Okay,
have
so
advantage in the chat.
You are flanking, but that doesn't work for ranged stuff.
Okay.
You do have the advantage of that,
So
I
then I'll
think,
have a
City
straight
Guard.
roll.
Oh, City Guard did an advantage?
Yeah, a while back. I just
Hey,
haven't used it yet.
City Guard, type in !D20 in the chat. That way you can roll it. See what we get there.
No, I don't think I actually have it because I have disadvantage.
So it's a straight roll.
Oh,
But he can roll for me.
sure, if you want to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Go ahead and roll, and if
Yeah,
City Guard
roll
gets
it.
back, and !D20. Almost.
Almost. So close.
So close.
Roll for wall magic at least.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Are you choosing
Oh,
wild
it's-
magic this time now?
It's a 7. Wild magic did not activate.
With your
Alright.
pluses, though.
Yeah, so add your stuff. That probably will hit.
It's a 14.
14 just barely hits. Thank you, City Guard.
Hell yeah.
It's sad, but it hit. It's the same result. We're happy
Yeah,
with that.
yeah, we're good
A
with
7 is better than a 6, which would not have hit.
Yes.
Alex tried to rig that roll. He forgot about the pluses.
Go! Those are some good rolls.
You saw it teeter between a 2 and
Yeah.
a 6. All right, so that was a 21,
Okay.
and it is going to be force damage.
Okay. Very smart.
Gracias.
Yeah, because it's got some resistances and stuff, and
Yeah, I
force
figured
is
it was.
not one of them.
Well, I figured it was resistant to poison, which was the other option.
You said 21?
Yes.
Okay. So you extend a hand once again, and as you begin channeling arcane energy, you see the water rippling out from your hand. You don't actually see the force energy,
Can I smell
but
the cupcakes?
yeah, there's cupcakes inside of this little force ball, and or cupcake smell.
Yeah.
As you push it out from your palm, you see the water almost disperse immediately in that area, creating sort of a vacuum, and it sucks part of the water elemental into that space. It's a very weird thing to see, but in that way, it kind of creates a temporary whirlpool and sucks some of the water elemental's body away. He is definitely hurting, but still standing.
Okay.
Anything else for you?
I can't cast a spell as a bonus action because I already did a spell.
You already cast a spell.
So then,
You can do a
cast
cantrip.
so then I can do a cantrip. So I'm gonna sword burst him.
Sword burst. Is that a bonus action or action? I'm not familiar with
Then
that
a
one.
sorcery point hit as a bonus action.
Got it. Okay.
So sword burst, he has to make a dex save.
Very cool. I don't think he makes that. 9. He does not.
9. He does not.
9.
9.
I think I asked this question before.
Mm-hmm.
Never
No.
mind. I answered it. 6 points of force damage again.
Okay. As the water is being sucked away from it into this vacuum that you've created with the first bit of force damage, you actually push past that area, and the bit of water that you've sucked out of him is now turned against him as it becomes almost a watery blade, cutting through him and removing more of his body.
He's still up?
He is still up. Rin, you are up, and Cheryl, you're on deck.
Sure. I will take some shots at the Kuo-Toa.
Okay.
Some more. Well. Natural 1 and a 27.
Again, the 27 hits.
Yep.
He rolled 3 27s.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
The natural 1 doesn't hit, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, sorry,
Just
I
in
didn't
case I was
specify.
wondering.
I just,
Yeah. 15 points of force damage, and I'll move my full movement closer to him.
Okay. Once again, as you fire this crossbow bolt at the Kuo-Toa, you see him recoil as the water parts way, and the magical bolt hits him in the chest. He kind of stumbles backwards into the Kuo-Toa that's behind him, temporarily knocking him off balance, but he rights himself in the water. Anything else?
Oh, does he have to, he's not concentrating on the elemental, I'm
No.
assuming? Okay.
No.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Sarnorin. Sorry, Cheryl, you're up. Sarnorin, you're on deck.
I'm sorry. Wow. Okay, so spiritual weapon is not concentration. That's kind of neat.
Wow.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
So I
to
can
know.
have 2 out and be using both.
Huh. I have
How
more.
about that?
I'm not going to do that now, but I can do another concentration spell if I wanted to. Yeah, sorry. I should have been more prepared. I am going to spiritual weapon the squid boy, the Kuo-Toa.
Okay.
Wanahagalugi thing. I don't know.
Make your attack roll with advantage.
I rolled 2 19s, so
Very nice. They both hit.
19.
Nice.
We take those.
And it is 6 slashing.
Okay. Again, just barely knocked off of his defensive stance. You're able to position the scimitar in a way that it actually jabs him into the chest. You see a bit of blood seep out as he and rights his staff in front of him again to defend against any more incoming blows from your scimitar.
So, how bad is this elemental looking?
The elemental is looking very bad.
Like probably 2 more.
Like
points of
a
damage.
really good hit would probably do it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna see, like, if we don't kill it, I need to heal Taffy.
wait. I can help.
Because I could do either heal or try to attack it and maybe miss. I know Sarnorn's also got a chance to attack it too.
Thanks for coming hang out, City Guard. We'll catch you next time. I'm probably going to get this VOD uploaded sooner than normal because I'll be gone for the weekend. So if you're interested in catching up and seeing how things unfold, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's going to be good. So we'll catch you next time. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks, City Guard.
Sleep well, friend. You've earned a long rest.
Nice.
Click that long rest button.
that Kung Fu Panda quote.
There's
Yeah,
another.
There is another.
Sam, I can add a D4 to your attack roll if that would help you.
I would be doing they would have to make a save.
Okay.
What you doing?
I'm gonna Sacred Flame him. He's gonna
Okay.
make a dex save.
12.
That does not make it.
Awesome. Good deal.
11 points of radiant damage.
You cast a golden light
a lot of damage.
that extends from the ground beneath the water elemental, and you see as it pours into it, it kind of swirls in agony. As the light fades, it starts to move a bit slower, but is still there.
I'm gonna move 5 feet closer to the Kuo-Toa and
Okay.
end my turn there.
All right. Sarnorn, it is your go. The water elemental is looking rough, and the Kuo-Toa is not looking so great either.
So, I will command my boys to one to restrain him and the other to commence to beating on his legs.
All right, so the first
on
one
the
is going to make a contested strength roll. Big dice is yours, small dice is mine. Oh, nice. Yeah. So the one behind him actually reaches out with its staff that it has and positions this around its the Kuo-Toa's fishy head and holds him in place. So he is now restrained or grappled by the other Kuo-Toa. Your other one is going to come in with its short sword that it pulls from a sheath on its hip and try and go after its legs. You'll be able to attack with advantage.
Let's see.
Do you get multi-attack benefits from these creatures?
I don't know.
If it's like an action that's listed, can you just do
That's
it?
lame. I don't know if it's going to hit. What's +6 to hit?
It would be +9 because you get your
Right,
proficiency.
that's a 13 only.
13 does not hit. As it's
15? Sorry.
15 does not hit either. As it swings out against this Kuo-Toa that is now restrained, it because it was specifically commanded to go after the legs, the Kuo-Toa just sucks its little legs up into the air, and the sword swings right underneath them.
Cool, great.
Do you get multi attacks, or are you? is it just like an attack from the Kuo-Toa? I've never used Necromancer or played with one, so I'm learning this.
Stand by.
Hey Megan, good to see you. Yeah, we love finding hype music. I've got some good jams in here.
No, they don't get multi-attack.
Okay, good to know.
And then I will shoot a lightning bolt at the water elemental.
Very cool. Okay.
No, actually at the the Kuo-Toa.
Kuo-Toa. Okay.
Kuo-Toa. Kuo-Toa.
Kuo-Toa. That's a different thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it an attack or dex save?
Say dex save.
Okay.
Dexterity.
Is he restrained? So doesn't.
Yeah, he would
automatically
fail.
fails.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I
true.
basically just ratted him.
Is that from Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Famous scene from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my gosh.
And Master
Give me your energy.
That's 27 points of lightning damage to the face.
Oh, very nice.
I think it also hits my zombie.
We'll say for cool points it doesn't. Okay, so as the Kuo-Toa has its legs sucked up and is concentrating on all these other things around it, you fire off a lightning bolt that cascades through the water and arcs out in a really interesting way as the current carries it in different directions, eventually finding its target at the very end of that lightning bolt. The Kuo-Toa, and you see it's not a smoke because he's underwater, but you actually see like some of his fishy scales kind of flaking off into the atmosphere around it. It is still up,
So
but he is
gross.
not looking good. But on that note, it is his turn. He's going to try and break free of the grapple from his friend there, or not friend. He does not break out. No way. So he's struggling, and it appears that whatever this lightning bolt did to him, it has damaged him and weakened him some more. He's not able to escape the grapple. So it is now the water elemental's turn, and it's going to take 2 swings on Taffy again.
Bye, Taffy.
Stop trying to kill me.
I have dealt so much damage to this
Oh,
thing,
boy.
and it.
Bye, Taffy.
Let's see. First attack is
Look
a
at Sam, bro.
16 to hit. Second attack. Second attack is a 24 to hit.
She's gonna die.
Kill.
She's gonna go unconscious at the very least.
No, she's going to. I don't know. I guess because you can
Well,
still breathe
okay, but
underwater.
here's
but
the thing: if your first hit is 15 or more, then your second one is an auto crit. So then I'm dead.
Okay.
You're not dead.
You're
You just
not
hit 2
dead.
death saves.
Yeah, you just gotta
That's
make your
good.
death save.
The first hit is a 14.
Okay. With 1 hit point.
I was like doing the math as you're saying that. I'm like, oh god, that was real close.
Yeah, Pepper, I feel the same way.
And the second one is actually a 15.
Alright. So I'm down.
As the water rushes
I just
over
want to
you,
point out that you haven't attacked anybody else tonight.
it was commanded to attack you. It is a mindless
I know.
warrior that this
Automaton.
Kuo-Toa has summoned.
that makes sense. Okay.
As the water rushes over you and you try and stand against the torrent of waves crashing into your body,
I
you
just sink to the bottom, right?
you eventually lose your footing and you feel yourself drifting off into a deep sleep as the water pushes you away a bit and you just gently float onto the floor
Do
below.
I lose being able to breathe underwater?
You do not. That is independent of you. You are not concentrating on that. All right. So with that, it is now Arsenoe's turn. Taffy, you will be on deck to make a death saving throw.
All right. I am going to attack this thing.
Okay.
Because it's still up.
You do not get advantage anymore because Taffy is
Yeah,
unconscious.
that makes sense. Okay.
But it is looking real bad.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Wow. Really needed that advantage for that one. That was the first one that was under anything decent at all, but that's okay. I got plenty of
What was it?
It was a 13.
14
Yeah.
hits, by the way.
Yes, yeah. The next one is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, max damage.
Very
11
nice.
points of damage.
As you drive your fist through the center of this water elemental, you see it almost lose form, but it pulls back together. The current keeping it in its form is very, very weak. You can almost
Let's
not even
do-
make it out what is the water elemental and what isn't at this point.
Bruh, don't worry. We got them flurry boys.
Flurry boys!
Flurry boy!
You know, like on Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, just like
21 to hit.
That hits.
7 points of damage.
As you drive your other fist through the back of this water elemental,
not dead yet.
you feel the water actually just disperse in an almighty sort of force that ripples out through the atmosphere around you, and the water elemental is no more.
I would like to
Also, Taffy is
swim.
no more.
Yeah, I would like to swim forward and
Okay.
like just make sure, just like grab Taffy so she doesn't fall
to the bottom.
Like yeah, you know.
Yeah. So
but
Taffy's like still falling, and you just gently sweep under her and lift her up.
and I'm gonna swim back then towards Cheryl. I
Okay.
don't know if Cheryl can do anything, but I'm just gonna try to get her closer.
You can get here, so you can't quite get
Okay.
to Cheryl.
Okay, that's cool.
Taffy, it is your turn. Make a death saving throw.
I failed.
Okay. That is one failed death saving throw. Or did you want me to start rolling those? I forgot.
I already rolled it.
Yeah, we'll keep that one, but we'll remember for next time. That's a new rule we're doing where I roll the death saving throws because you guys wouldn't know what they're rolling. Rin, it is now your go. Cheryl, you're on deck.
Oh,
Ah.
Ah.
Ah. I'm going to move the camera a little bit closer to the rest of the action here.
okay, he's coming.
He's coming! Everybody in the chat, just as a general reminder, we have an awesome Discord channel that we would love for you guys to be a part of. We
Yeah.
post pictures of puppers, we post behind the scenes stuff about how some of the content is made. We
roll rigged dice.
We roll dice that are not rigged. There's a conspiracy theory circulating.
It's not really
That
a
you could-
conspiracy.
If
You confirmed
Is
it
it a
earlier in
conspiracy if
this
it's
video.
true?
If you check in the Wrath of Zheles channel right now, there's a picture of Pepper currently laying with her face in between the gate, looking at me, waiting for this to be done.
The drama.
Like,
Drama dog.
look at this.
23 and 18, Alex.
Both hit. Against the Kuo-Toa, of course.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep. 21
you,
points of
Bex.
force damage.
I know. I was like, wait.
Okay.
Who hit it? What?
That's combined.
Yes. So
Okay.
it's if you need them separately, it's 10 and 11.
Nah, you're good. So firing off the two bolts now with this creature restrained and surrounded by enemies, you see him struggling to get free. He can't, and you're able to easily find your mark with both of those bolts as he slams back into the undead Kuo-Toa that is strangling him, more or less.
And I'll move a little closer as well.
Okay. How far is a little?
How far
10.
away am I?
You are 10, 20, 40 feet.
I want to be within 20 if I can get there. I guess I can't.
You
'cause I
can't,
have
but
15
you can.
feet of movement.
Yeah, you
I'll
can
get
get
as close as I can then.
You can get 25. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Next up in the initiative is going to be Cheryl. Sarnoran, you're on deck.
Action, I'm going to channel Divinity, 35 hit points, into Taffy's unconscious body.
Okay. So Taffy, that deep sleep that you entered now ends as you are awakened just moments after going unconscious, seeing the amber light once again pouring out of Cheryl's holy symbol and into your body.
2 questions.
Uh-huh.
You said 35 points.
Yep.
Does my failure go away?
I forgot what we rolled
Not
a
till
while
long
back.
rest, I think.
Not till long
Yeah,
rest?
you keep your failure until a long rest.
Okay. So I have 35 hit points.
Yes. Correct. Okay.
I came into this battle with that.
And then I'm
many.
going to bonus action swing that sword at the Kuo-Toa again.
Go with advantage.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Can you, Alex? Can you hear her?
Just barely.
She's going like the quietest little whines.
What a baby.
I know. She's just looking at me under the thing.
That's a 25 to hit.
Nice.
25 definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Hell yeah.
That is 6 slashing damage.
6s all around here. It is still up,
Yep.
but it is, you can tell just by the look on its face and the color of its skin, it is close to going out. Sarnorin, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I'll first command my zomboys to just both beat the shit out of him.
Okay. So the one that is grappling him, I think, yeah, it would have advantage normally. So it'll just get advantage.
Yeah, I'll position them flanking so they can both get it.
Oh.
If not,
Yeah, sorry. So roll 2 attacks with advantage. Doesn't matter which one, they're the same stat sheet.
first one's 27.
That hits.
Pepper.
Second one is +9, so that's 25.
Both hit. Roll your damage. It's going to be 2d8 plus 5 for both of them.
Didn't we just give you the same damage rolls for both of them?
Yeah, that's fine.
What's the plus?
Plus 5.
11.
Okay. So both do 11 damage.
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
Can y'all hear Pepper?
They're just gonna go classic like zombie movie style and just start eviscerating him like with their
Nice.
hands.
Just tearing bits into the water around him. The whole area goes a bit cloudy. Cheryl, you actually lose sight of your spiritual weapon for a moment, just because of all the fish guts floating through the
And
water.
now we have sharks.
The sharks now close in. No, you guys are now out of combat and still alive.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Still alive.
I'm gonna swim over to Taffy and cast Cure Wounds on her at the first level.
Thank you.
Okay. How much is she healing?
8. I rolled a 2 on the dice.
I think
On a D8.
that's exactly what I needed to be full.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. Sound
That's
good.
such a low roll.
Okay. You guys are out of danger for now. What would you like to do?
Can we investigate, inspect any bodies or anything like that?
What's that?
Can we inspect or investigate any bodies or the
You-
area?
Certainly can. So there's the Kuo-Toa is really the only body left, and it's been eviscerated, but you can definitely look at the remains and try and look through.
Okay. I think, yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
14.
Okay. With a 14, you're not able to find much. There are bits of fish viscera. The staff that he was carrying is now split in half and mostly useless. But floating amongst all of this fish guts in the atmosphere, you find one very large scale, about the size of your open palm. And as you grab hold of it, it changes color.
Oh. That's weird. It's the mood scales.
Is it kind of like the thing on Dragon Tales? I wish.
It
Oh
looks
my.
the same, yeah.
Nice.
You know, like
Are
on Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my god. I love this joke.
Um,
I'll never
gonna
let it
get
go.
old.
all right. I'm going to go give it to Rin to put in the bag.
Okay. You hand it over to Rin. What do you do with it?
Me? Oh,
What do I do with it?
Put
Yeah.
it in the bag.
Eat it.
Please don't.
What is it? What does it like feel like? What is it?
So when you
I want to try
hold
to
it-
like sense if it's like what kind of like magicness it is.
I will allow
could
you
I
to
do
make a
that?
nature check. Do it with advantage since both of you are looking over it. It is actually not a magic item. Hence the nature check.
12. With advantage.
Best you can tell, because when Arsinoe hands it over to you, the scale changes color.
Oh wait, what are our colors, Alex?
Well, I'll
That's a
pretty
good
much,
question.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'd imagine you're feeling curious whenever you pick up the scale, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It turns a shade of light blue.
Light blue, light blue.
And then Ren, whenever you grab hold of it, what is going through your head?
Like about the thing or in general?
Just in general, like how are you feeling right now?
Oh shit.
Pretty dreadful, I guess would be the right term.
Okay.
Actually though.
Like uneasy or like
That's all I have under the color wheel.
Yeah, unease would be a good
it turns
maybe not strong enough of a emotion, but that leading there, yeah.
it turns a shade of green.
Hey, Ren, can I see that for a second?
God damn it. Sarnoran, how are you feeling?
Sure, yeah, I'll pass it on.
I'm actually thinking about my son.
Ugh. You made that dark.
It turns a very deep shade of red, like almost violet, but not quite.
Sarnoran smiles, looks down at the scale, and then just hands it back to him.
It turns green again.
I'll hand it
Should have
back.
given
I'm
it to
kidding.
one of your undead
Oh
people.
my god. So I don't have it written up, but as you guys pass around the scale, you are able to discern that it is a scale of emotion telling,
Woo.
and
It's on
Um,
scale.
it is not
It
a
has
magic
mood
item.
ring.
It doesn't have charges. Whatever willing creature is holding this item can change the color of it depending on its emotion.
It's a mood ring.
Yes, that's what I said last time. That's so
a
cool. We
mood
got a mood
scale.
ring.
Like I said, I don't have the colors like assigned
That's
yet,
cool.
but I'll get that to
But
you.
we'll keep
Who's
that.
gonna
Yeah.
keep that?
We
The bag of
just
holding.
Put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Do you do that?
Yeah, I handed it to
You're gonna
Ren.
let water in if y'all do it right now.
It'll
Yep.
be fine.
The second
I
you
won't
open
think-
the bag of holding, it is flooded with water.
Really?
The water just goes away though. I mean,
Does it?
yeah, it's an interdimensional space. Like it's not a you don't put things in like okay. When you put stuff in, like if you reach your hand into it and you're not thinking about anything, it's just a sack. You have to think about the item and then it gives it to you.
Got it. Okay. Understood.
It's hard. No, it's hard to describe because
It's
it's
hard
like
to describe interdimensional spaces.
So you place the scale into the bag.
I'll take some water too. Might as well.
Yeah.
Never know when you need some.
Some water goes in. Oh my god.
Just
Arsenault's
water
notes
floating
are
around
ruined.
in the.
I'm also really enjoying Jude's commentary on the side.
Yeah.
Like, lick it.
Yeah.
what
What are you doing, man?
what is the bag's emotion?
Will said bag.
Well, I wanted
Oh
to see
my
what
God.
the undead thing's emotions were, but I guess they have those scales on them.
Yeah.
They already have them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his emotion is dead.
They almost don't have a color. They're very pale.
Yeah, because it's dead.
Yeah.
Ow.
What would you guys like to do from here?
Like I also wanted to just kind of like inspect the area that we're in. So I'm just trying to
Okay.
get like a feel of like you know how long like because like this stuff has been flooded, or I think the way I understand it is this kind of still the stuff that's only been flooded for a little while.
Yeah, sure. So, looking around, make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Oh, so close.
So slow. 15.
Looking around and seeing the stone structures, the same types of like dwarven stone structures that you saw beneath the city of Xorbris, you gather that this area also has not been flooded for long, but you find it interesting that the plant life has taken hold here.
Yeah.
Thinking back to the fact that this Kuo-Toa was swimming around and tending to the plant life, you gather that he might have been cultivating
Kuo-Toa.
these.
Dude, they got green thumbs. Yep, that's what's happening.
Do they have thumbs? Do fish have thumbs? Do fish people have thumbs?
I think so. They're just
continue
webbed.
swimming?
Can we?
Just keep swimming.
And what?
You know, like on Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can we tell
Yeah,
what kind of plants
the
these are?
scene.
with the little glowing light.
Yeah.
What were you asking? I'm
Can we
sorry.
tell what kind of plants they are?
Make a nature check.
Stromanthes.
Got some shit rolls tonight, y'all.
Except for the 2 natural 20s in a row.
Yeah, for
I was about to say, you had so many.
concentration checks.
Hey, that counts for something.
That's
Is
pretty
an
good.
11.
The plants are very vibrant in color. They're very pretty. You're not sure if they're used to create medicinal property, maybe, or what purpose the Kuo-Toa might have had for growing them. Perhaps they just like the way they look.
Okay.
So, are you all ready to? Can we keep going?
Yeah,
If these don't last for very long.
of time.
Yeah.
So, by your count, it's been a little over 3 hours in your journey, and so you were able to catch up to this Kuo-Toa that you almost killed before, and now have finished the job.
Yes. Goodbye.
You guys continue moving down this cavern system, which has expanded to quite a large size, but it's easy enough to keep track of the direction you need to be going. As you were told, it's pretty simple. It just continues onward until the exit. So you continue moving for another 5 or 6 hours at various
Cheryl
moments.
Can't see anymore.
Yeah. So, will you recast or no? It's up to you guys. However you
Yeah,
want
let
to
me
solve
check
that at this
my,
point. Cheryl's vision begins to go out.
Yeah, because I think the monocle only lasts for
4 hours.
4 hours, which I can use, but
Yeah, can you
I would-
use that
yeah.
for the remainder?
We could also just tow you, because we have.
Yeah, I'll just like
We'll just drag your ass
I'll-
everywhere.
Yeah, I'll just stay like walk with a hand on someone who has the same speed as me.
Yeah, like
And-
we could choose
and
like the rope.
and like if we get into combat, I would like
Use the
a
monocle.
reaction to be to throw the monocle up
Okay.
Okay.
or
Good
use
plan.
it if it's already on, just like activate it, I guess.
So Cheryl is given the gift of sight once again.
We
Nope,
just
that's not what
decided
happened.
we weren't casting.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's not going to use it right now. He's not going to use the monocle, and I'm not going to cast it. We're going to
Just tow him.
along.
That's what you said. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like
okay.
thinking about what's coming
That's what
next.
you
and
said.
not-
And
No, I
then
was like, okay.
if we
Cheryl
get
gets
into
sight.
combat, he's going to put the monocle on.
Got it.
God
Okay.
gives him the gift of sight.
Continuing
God gives.
onward, and Sarnorn having his
Cyrus?
2 undead Kuo-Toa ahead of him. Another 2 hours go by, and you begin to notice the tunnel that you're following trend upward a bit more, or at least the direction that you think is up. It's hard to tell which direction gravity is down here because you're just sort of floating around, and even more confusing still because you've been so underground for so long. But after these additional 2 hours, bringing your total time underwater to about 10 hours,
We wrinkly.
yeah, you're getting a bit
Oh.
pruny. You see a couple of Kuo-Toa ahead, as pointed out by the undead Kuo-Toa that Sarnorin has control over. They are swimming across the path towards another small structure. Looks like a large piece of stone that has holes in it with more vegetation growing on it.
We
I'm
inspect
gonna
that.
stop. Oh,
Yeah.
Go.
No, I was just saying we inspect that.
From where you are?
Uh,
Or are you going up to it? Because the Kuo-Toa are like there.
we stop.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna tell the party we need to stop.
Arsenoe is like, ooh, oh, wait.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell everyone
slows down.
we need to stop and wait for them to pass, and then try to sneak through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys are doing?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody roll me stealth checks. I will give you straight rolls. Since you've been underwater for so long, I feel like you may have grown a bit more accustomed to moving around.
Stealth.
Yes.
Stealth.
Yep.
What did, I'll just go around. Ren, what did you get?
19.
Arsenoe?
23.
Nice. Sarnorin?
15.
Cheryl?
18.
Nice.
We didn't
and
have
Taffy?
We didn't have the
Pass
thing.
without a trace. No.
No.
Did not.
What'd you
9.
get? A 9. Oh boy.
9.
These damn Kuo-Toa can't see shit. They seem to be focused on what they're doing. And although Taffy is like running along the ground instead of swimming and kicking up a ton of dirt in the process,
They don't see me.
they don't seem to notice you. And you're able to pass further into the tunnel without them
Nice.
paying any attention. 3 more hours goes by, and you're beginning to get a bit weary from the travel. You actually feel the water getting colder as you're rising from the warmth of the underground well of water. You feel, because this water is so cold, it's almost piercing into you. It almost stings with every stroke as you press on forward. And just as it's becoming a bit too much for you to ignore, you see one Kuo-Toa in the distance swimming straight upward. And as your eyes follow, you see a hole in the ceiling. But the ceiling doesn't look like it's made of rock for once.
Does it look like ice?
It looks like a sheet of ice with a hole through it.
If we get under it, I can cast Water Walk on us and we will just shoot to the top.
Oh,
Or we can just swim.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, let's do
It
water walk.
depends on if we want to get out of here fast or if we want to get out of here slow and stealthy.
I think we just.
Why don't we just stay quiet, and if shit hits the fan, we just get up on land or out of the
Yeah,
water.
So if a combat starts on our way out, then Cheryl cast water walk.
Yeah, I'll hold that for if we get spotted and something starts coming after us,
Are
we
you
just gonna.
putting the monocle on now, or are you gonna wait?
Make sure
Is
you're
that-
on your mic.
I don't think you can hold
Can't-
2 things, right?
No, I'm not. Yeah, Alex, can I see the hole? Like, is it light?
Make a perception check for me.
Nat 1.
You're so accustomed to the dark now, it's kind of odd. It's actually too bright for you to make out any details. There is light coming
Okay,
from
but
it.
I do know that there is light up there. So if I were to cast Water Walk on us, then I don't need the monocle.
Yeah.
Yes. You
Yeah,
are able
okay.
to discern that much.
You now have
Cool.
night vision.
Or we bump
Yeah,
into
so
whatever's getting
then
off
I
light.
will instead, if we get into combat of equipping monocle, I will cast Water Walk on us, and it'll shoot us to the surface at a rate of 60 feet around.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We'll get the bends.
it's been a couple hours since your last stealth rolls. I'm going to have all of you re-roll at this point. I'm assuming you're moving upwards towards the hole stealthily. That's what it sounded like.
Yes.
Okay. So, Ren, we'll start with you. What'd you get?
23.
Arsenoe?
Hold on, my thing's not rolling. Okay, there it goes. 13.
Sarnorin?
8.
Cheryl?
8!
Oh, nice. Twinsies. Taffy?
23.
Oh,
Much
not another
better
8?
this time. No.
Just
We doing that. Go ahead, cast it, Cheryl. It's happening.
All right. As you guys approach the hole, you try and break the surface of the water very slowly. But Cheryl and Sarnorin are so accustomed to being underwater that when you break the surface, it feels weird having to tread water now, and you're kind of splashing a bit for a second until you actually grab the side of the ice and look out. You see one Kuo-Toa, who has just emerged from the water, turning and looking at you. He turns a deep shade of green, seeing all 5 of you, and he runs into the distance.
See, he didn't see us at all. Do I have time to do anything?
You do, because he's running away from you all. You are not technically in combat yet, just because he's not really engaging with you. Give me
How far
1
away
second.
Sure.
I'm gonna set the scene for y'all, because I do actually have the layout of where you guys are.
Sure.
Feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
Can I get a...
So we're on the surface now then, right, Alex?
There is air here, yes.
Oh, there's air here.
Okay.
No, are we on the
So
surface?
basically if I cast Water Walk, it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still in the water, but there's ice out ahead of you, so you could stand.
Okay.
How far away is this guy at this, like, when he goes to run?
He would have been about 20 feet away from where you guys surfaced.
Oh, easy.
I'll look at Sarnorin as he turns to run. Do you have him, or do you need me to? You're on push to talk.
I got it. And I lift up my focus and I'm like, swish and flick, and then cast hold person on him.
And I'll hold my action, and if his hold person fails, I'll do the same.
Yeah, I was gonna hit him with my crossbow too.
Pretty.
Pew pew. Pew pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Will, do you have comprehend languages?
Don't think so.
I have tongues.
What level
Which is
it?
essentially the same thing, right? I think it's first level.
don't
Tongues
have
is 3rd level for me.
No, comprehend
Yeah,
is
yeah.
yeah.
So it's a worse comprehend languages.
Beautiful.
But you can talk to him, right?
This looks so cool.
Oh yeah, tongues grants the ability to understand and speak any language it hears.
I think that's way better actually, because I don't think
Yeah.
you can. I think you can just understand what they're saying if you have comprehend.
All right, so I'm going to switch to our combat screen, even though you guys aren't in combat yet, just so that chat can get a look at this terrain.
Ooh, we're playing for a while.
Yeah, I need to stop soon, so there's no.
Yeah, sorry, I do have plans for the session to run a little bit longer than normal, but trust me, it'll be worth it if you guys want to play for that long.
How much longer than normal?
Maybe 30 minutes past 3 hours, so 3.5 hours.
Or we can stop here. It's up to you.
We can stop here.
You wanna stop here, Sam? That's cool.
I don't mind. If it was like an hour or like hour and a half, then I'd be like,
I don't know.
but yeah, no, 30 minutes is fine.
Okay. All right. So as you guys break the surface, you see outstretched a small alcove of tunnel. It is still cavernous here, but the walls are frozen solid ice. And as you break the surface of the water, you feel a rush of cold air stinging you awake. And the reason it's so light in here is whatever light is coming in from the outside, you can't tell from where, it's bouncing off of these white walls and giving a very nice ambient light so that you guys can see. So
Where is the hole? Like, where are we?
you guys are
up?
coming up right here.
Okay.
I'm about to
So
put
we
y'all
have-
in place.
Potentially 2 hold persons queued up. Just fly.
And a crossbow.
Who's going first?
Well, I think Sarnorin was going first because he has more spell slots than me.
Yes.
Okay.
DC
and that's
15 wisdom save,
wisdom.
sir.
He might make that. Let's see. 16.
Then he's half paralyzed.
As he's running,
His left side is
you
paralyzed.
see him running into a room that's on kind of the opposite side where you guys have surfaced. You can't quite make out what's in there yet, but you imagine that he might be running towards friends. You see him lock in place for a second. He breaks it and he keeps running.
If he breaks, it'll literally
Another
right
one.
when I see his fail. Yeah, 16.
15. So he does
So-
not save.
And
Got him.
I'll point to you. Grab him,
Ooh, and
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll dash up.
We
and
got him.
Grapple him.
ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Cheryl, you still have silence. Okay.
Then I will.
I hadn't used it in so long. I swapped it out.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna follow up to her. And I'm assuming if he stays held person or not, when she gets a grapple on him, I'm gonna take some cloth out and just shove it in his mouth,
Yeah, and like tie
and
it
then
around.
Okay.
work on that.
I'll say that you guys are able to grapple him and gag him so he can't make any noise. He is essentially your prisoner at this point.
Okay, and then I want to look around and try to find a place to not be out in the open with him and drag him to that not in the open place.
Make a perception check for me.
I'd like to look around too.
Yeah. I'm not very good at finding things, and I do know that, so that was a 5.
So looking around, you do see a room ahead, but off to your right, you see a more expansive tunnel that extends a bit further down. It actually gets brighter in that direction. You can't tell what's in the room that he was running towards, however. Arsenaway, you said you were helping him?
Yeah.
So he rolled with
but it's
advantage.
okay.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I
he
did not.
didn't.
Then go ahead.
I hate you.
It was a 6 instead of a 5.
You don't have any additional things. Just stop opening your eyes.
No more opening your eyes.
I'm good.
The end of perceptions, bro. Oh
Here's
my
the thing.
gosh.
I'm good at lying to people, and every single time I try to lie to somebody interrupts.
Okay, cool. I'll stop interrupting you. You stop opening your eyeballs.
That's fair. That's why I'm always like, hey, does anybody want to look around? All right.
Agreed.
Agreed.
It is decided.
It is decided.
What do you think about there? And I'll just kind of point my head to the tunnel.
Who are you talking to?
The 4 of
All
us.
of us.
The 4 of y'all. Like I want to ask him some questions. You can talk to him, right, Cheryl?
I can talk to him, or I can have someone else talk to him if you want to.
Whatever. Let's just get him out of the open. We're like in the open right now, right?
Yeah, more or less. You're right where you came out. There's sort of a 20-foot space until the door, like the gap that he was running to into whatever room lay beyond that.
We were.
But
sorry.
I'd like to. Go.
We were empty. We were like alone under the ice, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't see anything under the ice
had
except for this
broken
one
before.
Kuo-Toa that had surfaced
out.
before you.
I'm gonna just bring him in the water then. I mean, he can breathe underwater. We can breathe underwater, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. So you pull the Kuo-Toa back in, trying not to make too much of a sound, but the Kuo-Toa does splash a little bit as you go in.
Should be held person though, right?
He's tied up. Either
Yeah,
way.
he's tied up. I mean,
Like,
I
we
feel
have-
like in this
yeah.
amount of time, he might have broken the whole person. but-
Yeah, I'm assuming the hold person's off, but like we've got him like actual,
he's
actual tied
restrained.
and gagged and everything.
You're able to get him into the water. What would you like to do now? I'm not going to move you guys for that. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I feel like
Talk to him.
someone else should talk to him and get some information out of him.
Yeah,
I
talk
don't
to
know
him.
what we're after here. Do you want to?
I don't either. I just figured instead of letting him go to wherever he was going.
We just
While y'all do this, I'm
gagged
gonna go take
someone
the
for
cups
no
out.
reason.
Okay.
What?
We just gagged for someone for no reason.
Well, I mean, we gagged him so he didn't alert his friends.
I mean, but he already kind of did because he yelled a lot whenever we did all this.
Did he yell a lot when we did all this?
He did.
He was. I mean, while he was running away, he was blarbing.
I thought he didn't get any. Like, we got up, he tried to hold person, and then I held person, and he can't talk on under held person, right?
I mean, you guys saw him turn and start to run, and that's when you said you were going to hold person him. So he got a little bit out at the very least.
That's what I'm saying. We might as well just go.
Yeah, cast it on me.
Okay, I cast tongues on Ren.
Okay.
I'll pull the thing down. How many? So, if I'm understanding tongues correctly,
Yeah, you have the ability to understand any spoken language that you hear, and whenever you speak, any creature that knows at least one language can hear what and understand what you're saying.
He looks at you with his scaly green skin. And for the first time since you guys have discovered the Kuo-Toa, this one is completely silent. He smirks with a little fishy grin. And after a pause, he says, "One."
I'll take my dagger out and run it on his. I want to run it over his like little tentacle things.
Like actually
and-
cut him? Or-
No. I just want to like put it up like my like black onyx dagger and just like put it up on his, like run it over his tentacles, run it over,
Yeah, intimidation.
his hands. Well, I'm trying to figure out what, if the tentacles have any like
Sensory
significance.
effect.
Yeah, sensory effect, significance, anything like that. As I'm kind of doing this.
As he does that, they start to kind of curl a little bit away from the blade. He still is pretty smug about the whole interaction. He says, "You can kill me, but you can't kill God."
You're saying God?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was like, I'm pretty sure, but
Hey, Ren.
Yeah?
Do you want me to get the dogs?
no, just a second. Your goddess here?
Not anymore. But he was. And he left a friend.
Yeah, that is a good fish person voice. So, you don't want to live anymore? You want to die in his service? Is that what I'm understanding? They can all understand me, right? They just can't understand him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because any creature that understands
Yeah.
spoken language can understand you. So
Right.
we all can understand you.
After
I'm
hearing
sure.
this, he stops for a moment and he looks at you and he says, "You can strike me down, but if you do, I will become more powerful than you can possibly imagine."
Dude, the Kung Fu Panda quotes are
You're rolling on those Kung Fu Panda quotes, Alex. God.
Yeah. Make a perception check for me. I know you're not great at perception, but make it.
Me?
Make it anyway. Yep.
I'll be looking around too.
7. I mean, I'm pretty focused on
As
him,
you're
and I'm-
focused on him, the light that is pouring in from up above and off to the side of you, you actually see is like a giant wall of ice, as opposed to the cavern wall. You see a large shadow move across that wall of ice. Hard to tell exactly how big it is because the water and the ice kind of distorts the shape of things. but-
Jabu, dude.
I'll kind of motion over there. I take it that's your friend.
It's the Kung Fu Panda.
The Kung
That's
Fu,
what
is this the Kung Fu
happened.
Panda?
Are you going to kill me or not?
Just kill him.
I don't know. Keep him bound. Make sure he can't do anything. That's even worse.
Kill him.
You're right, and I'll slit his throat.
Okay.
Okay.
He convulses and just goes limp as his body sinks down to the cavern
Wait.
floor
Does he have
below.
anything on him? I want to investigate him before he sinks down.
It is also worth noting, Ren, that you have tongues for an hour.
Is it
It's not
concentration?
It is not concentration.
Make
walk
an
in and be like,
investigation
"I am
check
your
with
god
disadvantage,
now."
Arsenaway, because it's like sinking and covered in blood at this point.
Okay, I just walked into the chat saying, "Take his eyes."
His eyes.
Someone want to catch me up?
Man,
We didn't.
it's a
curious.
6 is the lowest.
He's sinking too fast and too far.
We did not take
and
his eyes.
You can't
Okay.
really. It doesn't look like he had much of value anyway,
Yet.
so you just kind of let it go.
So I'll just kind of recap to the group. useless and a lot more smug than I thought they would be, if we're being completely honest. Sorry for the blood.
Smudge and arrogant.
We're just gonna like waft it
there's our
away from
smudginess.
us.
And there's our smudginess. So, Morgan, if you were wondering, I was interrogating him and then I slit his throat.
Did he
Because
tell
he
you
was
anything?
useless. No.
No.
Cool.
Their god is no longer here, but it left a friend behind. So
there's something up there.
yeah, let's get out of the water.
Okay.
Let's swim up.
Moving back out of the water, you see the same
hey.
cavern laid out before you.
It's Kyogre.
Is it purple? Is it a shiny Kyogre?
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Nerds.
Alex, I
Yes.
would like to do. Let me see if I can find it again. The divine foresight.
Okay.
And
Every time, Morgan.
I hate you
I
guys.
just told Alex about it yesterday, and I was like, "It's something that Becca uses, but I can't think of the name of it." And he was like, "Divine foresight," and I was like, "Yeah, that's it."
So you're using divine foresight?
Yeah.
Almost said it, huh?
You
No, I
did. It's Morgan. I hate you because now
Sorry,
I'm gonna
I'm
think
sorry.
about that.
I'm sorry. I never said it out loud because I was like, I don't want to ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah,
but-
Yes,
Chad
but
probably
we
knows
know.
exactly what we're thinking.
Sorry.
Oh God, we're terrible.
Sorry, it's me. It's my fault.
I don't understand.
Oh no! Shut up.
Please explain it to me in great
I'm not
detail.
explaining
Somebody
it.
explain that to me, please.
So gonna walk forward. I mean, like I think that we have to go to that next room. Is what I'm gonna tell everyone. But as
So there's basically two ways from here. There's the hallway that leads towards where you see light coming from, and then there is basically the room that the Kuo-Toa that was running towards.
oh, do you want to go where the light was just coming up? Talking to you.
And the light
Do
is
you
still
want me
there. You can see.
Do you want me to go talk
plainly.
to his friends?
I mean, I don't really know. I think they're well aware of where we are, but not really who we are. But just that there's something up here that's not their friends.
What do y'all think? Do you want to hit that tunnel instead of where he was going?
I feel like where he was going is probably going to lead to more Kuo-Toa.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can talk to them for a little while at the very least. Maybe we can come to an agreement. Probably
No,
less of an
please
agreement now that
stop.
I just killed him.
Okay. I mean, if where he was going looks like it's just a room and not a tunnel, why not just check it out? If he can talk to them and try to strike some kind of deal, or we'll just kill him. Why not?
The plan's airtight, except what do we do about these two?
Well,
What are you pointing to?
His two Kuo-Toa.
We have zombies with us.
I
Just
can
have 'em hide under
also
the ice until we.
Have him hang back a little while.
All right.
I can make two of us invisible.
Don't waste that on them.
Nope.
They're
I
not
meant
worth it.
Two of us
Don't know how that.
doesn't help us. But
I'd like to like sneak up to where he was and look around and see if I can do anything. See if there's anything over there, like where he was heading.
Okay. Make a perception
right back.
check as you peer around the corner into the cove that this Kuo-Toa is running into.
Brent says, "I'm bad at perception checks. Let me do all of them."
yeah, like
4.
just you know how frustrated you get whenever no one lets
the
you
ambient
lie.
the
Let other
ambient
people
light
look.
in this room is so
I snuck off by myself. To
He
go
does
look and
make
see what
a
was going
very
on.
solid argument.
Like I
ambient-
can't be like, hey, help me. Look through my eyes real quick.
you should have took
Sorry.
his eyes, man.
The ambient light
I
in this
should've.
room is so bright that looking into this next area, it actually looks extremely dark. Your eyes can't quite adjust. It's hard to see what's in there, but you do see that it is another room. It's not a hallway. Maybe about 20 by 20 in size.
I'll give a little,
Yeah.
the all clear symbol.
Okay.
Is that the all clear?
Just a little thumbs up.
I'm gonna walk over and try and see what I can see in the room.
Is that Fallout?
Okay.
Where
Make
the
a perception check for me.
That's a 16.
Okay. With your 16, you're able to see that it is indeed a small room. There are no Kuo-Toa in here. But as you look around, you begin to cross the threshold, and just before you do, you notice a very thin tripwire. And as you trace it, you see that it is set up to trigger a cave-in through the ceiling.
I would like to try to disarm that.
Okay.
I would like to
Make
get
a
away
check.
before she does that.
Make a check with your thieves' tools.
Same.
I don't know what that is.
Huh?
I don't know what that is.
It's your dexterity plus your proficiency.
Exactly.
Got it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Do you?
Thieves are dexterous.
Are you expert in it?
Yes.
Then you also add your proficiency twice.
She's not expert, I don't think. You're just proficient in it, right? Expert gives you ×2 proficiency. You didn't
Expertise,
specify that,
yeah.
huh?
I have expertise
In what?
Insight and persuasion.
Yeah. So,
So that was a 23.
okay. With the 23, you're able to carefully cut the line, keeping the tension tight. You tie it off to a solid piece of ice that's sticking out from the wall. You tie it really well, and you're absolutely positive that it's not going to slip or drop the rest of these rocks on you. So you were able to disarm the trap without actually triggering it.
Hey, would you like to look around?
Yeah.
See what's going on
Can we
here?
use your eyes? I can't stop playing with this little penis pack. It's so nice.
Look around.
All right.
Okay.
What do I?
What you see?
Make a perception
I gotta wait
check.
for God.
I know.
Wait for
I'm
God.
just fucking with you.
20.
20.
Not natty.
Yes. I can only roll that with one number.
So finally being able to
No
step into
naggy
the
20.
room, you get the first clear vision of what is in here. As your sight adjusts to the darkness that is in this room as compared to the ambient light outside of it, you're able to see that most of what's in here would be considered junk by
Is it
sentient
Just a
human
room.
standards.
There's no like doors or anything.
It is just a room, as far as you can tell. There are several makeshift altars composed out of dead coral and different underground vegetation. Some of it has been braided and fashioned into little figurines, almost like idols.
Do I recognize the image
Yeah,
they're
the
made
little-
in,
Do we recognize any
or any of the
little
symbols or
idols
anything like that with my occultness?
Make an investigation check, and you can Arsinoe and Ren can do this because you guys are both looking for that.
Well, I mean, we can see it, right? I'm just trying to see if I recognize the.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Ren, I will say, based on your history check from the session before last, or was it last session? I think it was last session. You recognize these little idols as something from the far realm. You don't know what exactly, because you know that a lot of the things from the far realm are indescribable. They look monstrous because they simply defy the concept of reality for people that live in the material plane. They simply can't fathom them. But just based on the stories, the way these plants and little bits of coral are combined, it looks like something with tentacles and tendrils all over it, with a large opening that almost looks like a mouth near the front.
The idols. What? Sorry, what? What do they look like?
They have
little one more
little
time.
tentacly.
Yeah,
Little
tentacles.
tentacly mouths?
Yeah,
Tentacly
tentacles,
mouths, okay.
and then like a hole that has like teeth all the way around it.
Like a
that
donut.
looks like a mouth. Yeah, more or less.
Like a little tentacly donut.
Sort of. It's
With
it's
teeth.
it's almost like a tentacly worm with a whole
And-
mouth opening.
Just for clarification, could you also describe what it is that we're looking at?
Do you identify with it?
What do you?
What did
I'm
you
just
say?
kidding. That was a
I'm
joke.
like, dude, what the heck?
I was so confused.
Y'all are killing me. So yeah, that's what you guys are able to discern as far as these idols go. It looks like, based on your perception check and what you've found and what you know about these idols and the fact that it's likely something from the far realm, you would guess that the Kuo-Toa you just killed was maybe like the head worshiper of whatever god had come through, and that god had this form that you're now looking at.
A little smiley donut. Smiley donut
Yeah.
tentacle.
Alright.
Is that-
Well,
So we don't see anything else, so let's go to the other room. Don't mess up that tripwire.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing else in here. Like you
Can
searched
I-
here, right?
Try to
Yeah, I rolled a 20 on investigation, but
engage it,
there's nothing really.
Re-engage it.
the tripwire.
like reset this trap.
Oh,
yeah.
sure. Make another thieves' tools check.
This is
Are you
after we
waiting
leave the
until?
room, right?
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say. Okay.
Wait until everybody gets
I was
out of
wondering
the
how
room.
chaotic you felt like being.
No. Wait till everybody
You're standing
gets
just
out
on
of
the other
room.
side of the door, like, come on, guys, let's go.
It's a 15, I think. Let me see. Yeah.
Okay. As you're re-engaging the tripwire, you have it tied, but you kind of fuddle the knot a little bit, and it slips out. And as it does, you see the line zip, and your eyes instantly train up to where the rocks are in the ceiling. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
15 wasn't high enough?
No, this is a very, very good trap, and you've already kind of meddled with it, so that's even harder.
11.
You begin to dodge out of the way, but the rocks fall and trap one of your legs.
Sorry, guys.
You're going to take
Thought I was being smart.
8 points
good
of
idea.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, no worries.
Am I
As they
stuck now?
crash down onto your leg. You're able to pull it free because you were able to move out of the way, but you get the feeling that if you hadn't known about the trap, it would have been much, much worse.
Cool.
Okay.
That'd
With
have been
that
a second
loud
dead taffy.
crash, you all begin to kind of like look around and see if anything's coming. But all you can hear is the whistle of wind through the cavern walls.
Sounds like the outside.
Yeah, we'll go to the other thing, the other opening or whatever.
Okay.
The hallway.
As you move further down the hallway towards the light, your eyes are adjusting after being underground for so long. You get the first taste of fresh air, but it stings a bit as it penetrates into your lungs. And as you round the corner, you finally are able to see the outside. The light is pouring in, and you see
Where is
just
out-
beyond a white expanse of snow and landscape tormented by wind. As
What
you
is outside of what we're looking at?
right here.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I don't know if the camera can see that. At the
Zoom. Yeah, I think it can.
let's see.
It's in the bottom left corner for y'all.
Yeah, so it's here.
Okay.
So as you guys approach to get a better look, and the wind chill begins to pick up, you're interrupted in this peaceful moment by a thunderous crash as the ice in front of you breaks asunder.
Oh, you liar. I didn't print out enough clips for this part. Which I knew was a lie, because you have some extra ones sitting on your desk.
I knew you would lie.
Sneaky, sneaky. And that's why you needed those edge pieces.
It was on purpose.
Yeah.
You are full of shit, man.
I mean, it would kind of suck.
You
if that
lied
was
so
how it
well to
ended.
me.
Well,
So,
So the edges really don't bother you, the unpainted side?
No.
This
Oh, no,
bitch.
they definitely do.
He told me he needed to paint these pieces because he didn't like to see the unpainted edges of the tiles. So he was asking my advice.
It's so you don't know everything before we play.
Yes, I understand that. I was just telling you what he told me and thought it was funny. Jeez.
As the ice shatters around you, bits and pieces spray against your face, and it's hard to even keep your eyes open. A giant creature emerges where the ice used to be, out of the water, staring at all of you from above. This thing towers about 10 feet in the air, even with only half of its body out of the water. A giant Kuo-Toa stands in front of you. Rin, this resembles the shape that you saw through the ice. And as it lets out an almighty, it's more guttural.
What does it sound like to
Yeah.
Rin?
Yeah, what does that sound like to me?
Get the fuck out of here. You will die in the name of my god.
You all stare into the
Ball with
face
the ball starts.
of demise, just between you and the outside world. And that is where we will end our session for
Before
tonight.
we end it, I would like to say I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Yes!
The first thing. So,
Don't
that
let
in mind.
Deppy die.
yeah. I'm casting Mage Armor and I'm not fucking up anything.
Yeah, look, in case you guys want to see
Yeah, no.
this
And
guy,
it's a good thing you're like.
I'm not
behind
done
us
painting him,
because
actually.
Yeah.
You're not getting hit first.
he looks pretty dope so
Bruh.
far. He's very, very big boy.
Yeah, that's a good boy.
So,
Wait, Alex, could you show the zoom?
Yeah, put it up to the Zoom
Oh, yeah.
camera.
can you guys see
man.
that? I don't know.
That's too high.
Too little too
Hold
high.
on.
That was his butt.
Give it to me. I'll put it on my phone.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Nice.
That is
Big
pretty
fish
cool.
man. Yeah.
Jude said, quick, catch it in the bag of holding.
So, thank you guys for hanging on for a little bit longer. I really wanted you guys to get to this point. We don't often end on a combat, and I thought it would be really interesting.
Yeah.
You guys are so close to making it to the outside, but you got this final hurdle
Is
to
this
get
the thing
through.
you really wanted us to get to today? That you'd been telling me about?
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanted us to get further?
I thought you might get a little bit further, but I kind of had a couple ending points
Yeah.
in mind, and this is one of them.
Dude,
But
cool.
great session tonight. I'm so glad you guys did some research on the
Your
the,
next characters?
yeah, on Xorbris. You handled your combat very well. You weren't sneaking through every single encounter, and I felt like it was cool that you were able to interrogate this guy and get a little bit of information about
Yeah.
what's going on in the world around you. So,
Yeah.
really, really excited for the next session, which is episode 25. You better believe that it's going to be a special one. It is our quarter century
Yeah.
session. So lots of awesome surprises next time. If you're interested in finding out what happens next, we will be back at 7 p.m. Central on Wednesday next week to play The Wrath of Zheles. If you're interested in what's happened so far, you can check out our YouTube, which has all of our prior episodes. And then, of course, if you want to stay up to date with us, we have our Discord. We just have a lot of fun in there. Nothing too crazy, but, a lot of fun. Our friend Austin won a Hero Forge Mini in the chat. We'll be trying to do some more giveaways because we keep getting so much awesome support from you guys. I want to give back to everyone that's watching and having fun with it.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
We have some special surprises planned for people that win those minis. I don't really want to divulge too much about that yet, but I think it'll be super fun.
I have thoughts.
We have plans for other awesome prizes in the future and awesome adventures. So, with that said, I will leave you with making some chaos out there in the world, and let's make some chaos on somebody's stream. We're gonna go ahead and do a raid.
Yes!
Yeah, because I remembered this time. I remembered.
Good, and we didn't have to remind you because I forgot.
Because we forgot.
I was going to.
I was gonna say, join us next time for Kung Fu Panda episode 2.
Yeah.
Hey Mo, the cost of that eucalyptus
Episode
tree
2.
went up.
Yeah.
Hey Mo,
Whoops. Sorry, guys. That's my fault.
What were you saying, Bex?
I said the cost of that eucalyptus at Native Sun like way up.
Really?
It's like, yeah, it's like $30 more now.
Yeah. Well, I hope
know.
Alex didn't pay $30 more than what I saw.
Hope you guys are enjoying this dubstep, by the way. Let's see. Who do we want to raid tonight?
Is Dork Tales?
Yeah, let's go head over to Dork Tales there.
They're live.
Yeah, we like these guys. All right. Hope
Such
you
a
guys
big
enjoyed
name.
our stream tonight. Like I said, we do this every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. And until next time, go out there and make some chaos. But for now, let's make some chaos in the Dork Tales chat. See what they're up to.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.